Keep tweeting until
The enemy on your enemy's list
has been vanquished. Keep tweeting until
the enemy on your enemy's list
has been vanquished. No matter how many times you get old, just keep logging on.
Hello everyone, welcome to Decisiongate 2025. My name is Scott B. It's correspondent Scott. Today we are covering a very important election. The area politics lacks in wait. Should fix. Listen, we're covering a very important election today. We have a slew of very big and important names in the field that we are currently covering for this election, which I'm just going to go ahead and show you. We're going to go live to the results. The polls are open. They are coming in fast. You too can go and vote on X, the free speech platform, everything else. And you decide, you need to go decide now. You need to go decide now. You can do it in our Discord, Discord should bring it there. Or you should go on X, the everything app. I tried to do it on Blue Sky. Blue Sky doesn't have polls. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do it on Blue Sky. I don't want to do it on Twitter. But as you can see right now, these are the current results we are seeing as they're coming in. And as you can see, Bustin' Raw is currently at a tie with independent third party. This might be a huge win for independent third parties this year. Last year, Girls Being Friends won. So if independent third party can blow out Bustin' Raw, then that's gonna be gigantic in terms of what we are covering here for this election. I would like to point out that only Twitter users have voted for the wrong category. Listen, Twitter has that's part of the politics that we're dealing with today, is that the conversation over on Twitter, #join the conversation, has shifted in such a way that things are getting crazy. So many people are believing so many weird things. Nobody even knows what to say anymore over there. Everything's basically banned. You can't talk about anything anymore. But in order, I'm gonna bring in my correspondent here, my fellow anchor. We have correspondent Russ. Russ, thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here. Sorry, everyone. I wanted to say my colloidal silver treatment has made me blue. And if that's off-putting for anyone, I'm sorry, but the free market has spoken, and this is how I am now. Thank you, Scott, for having me on. Thank you for putting the chat in front of me, and so they can't see my new blue visage. I just want to say first things first. If you're not busting it at Raw, then don't talk to me at all. And second thing second.
Interesting.
Well, okay, that's not true. I am the logical.
Russ. Russ, have you now have you started taking colloidal silver so you can become closer to the Navi?
Ivako, I see you. Yes, I do. I am one of the people who's very torn because I want to live in Pandora, but I also agree with the military in that movie. So it's a bit of a struggle. But Sneytiri is so beautiful, I'm kind of trapped in the middle. So you know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm standing on this. I have my preconceived notions.
And you are standing on business.
Yes, I am standing on business. I have my preconceived notions. We all live in politics. We live in politic time. Everything is politics now.
Yes.
I can get my mind changed because I'm one of those people who thinks that let's have a gosh dang conversation. You know what I mean?
Right.
And right now, I'm
your main political point is you really just want everyone to keep talking, and you really want everyone to talk to you specifically. You really don't want anyone to stop talking to you.
If anybody wants to DM me at 10:38 p.m. on a night, I'm open, I'm free, I don't got a lot going on right now. And if you want to talk about the free trade or the open market, come at me. Or if you just want to talk about Avatar, if you want to talk about the plight of Nietham in the Avatar The Way of Water, or Payakan, the Tolkun driven from his tribe. But we don't need to focus in on that right now. We need to focus on the political issues, because what I kind of think, Scott, usually this is a comedy stream. You're not politics guy.
No, not well, normally I'm not, but today, we're both politics guy.
Yes. And it's so funny because Elon, he made comedy legal again.
Sorry, quick question from the chat. What about the Fire Navi?
The Ash Tribe? We don't know much about them, but I will comment more once the theater is out in pictures and I watch it 5 times. I nod my head and go, yes, indeed, Mr. Cameron. No, where was I going with this again? Fuck. All I'm saying is that Elon has unbanned comedy, but that, now that comedy was unbanned, there was such a deluge of comedy because we got it all back. But now we need to kind of put politics back in there. Right. You know what I mean?
Yes, and that's why this election is so important. Is we are trying to figure out. Really, we're trying to get to the heart of American politics today, which is if she is bouncing on it, you wearing a rubber or not, or you busted raw. And please make your voice heard. Join the conversation. #, join the conversation on my free speech platform, twitch.tv/FKASox. Now, little Russ, you've firmly spoken about what you believe in when it comes to this election. You are a strong busting raw supporter. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Speak on that.
I am. Well, the thing is that when you get it all slimy up on there, and you gotta feel every fold of the damn thing, the rubber ain't gonna be in the way. But some people like that pleasurable sensation of that rubber, and the safety is true. I can't deny many of these factors. So, you know me, I'm stuck in the middle. I lean towards one direction.
Interesting.
And I know this is going to shake people up. This is going to shake people up and hurt people's feelings. I get the feeling. You know what I mean?
Yes. Vioni in the chat says it feels like there's too many variables not to go third party. And that's sort of the thing that I've seen a lot of these radical leftists are saying is, there's
the leftist loons?
Yes, the leftist loons is that if we try neither of these decisions are good. If you wear that rubber or if you bust in raw, neither of them are really going to help our country, and they want a third party. They want another way forward. So this is sort of what we're looking for.
Maybe putting some people might be thinking about putting a rubber on just the tip, but that isn't that safe, and you might lose it. So that's where you gotta make a decision. This is what America's problem is. We keep making muddy middle decisions and not going the way we, picking a direction. You know what I mean?
And let's go ahead.
And
let's go ahead and look at the results so far in the Discord, because we only looked at the ones that were on Twitter. As you can see, we have very interesting results over on the Discord, which you could type !Discord to join now so you can vote. As you can see, currently in the lead is Bustin' Raw, with independent third party trailing behind. Where Dat Rubber has 0 votes over in the Discord.
Jeez Louise. This is okay. I'm gonna bust something on Scott real quick. I knew this would be a divisive issue and there would be infighting in the chat. So I did write, my main job is a political correspondent, famously, on Scott Silly Streams News Network. I also dabble in poetry. And I thought maybe I could write some poems that would remind people about what makes America great and why we can have these elections and to talk about these issues and come together.
Well, that's awesome, but unfortunately, we are going to have
to go. And I have one here right now.
Well, no, we're actually, no, shut the fuck up. We're going to go to our first guest. We have our first guest over on the studio coming in with correspondence. This is let me see if I can see here. Yes, this is our social media influencer, the one true paladin, Rivers James. Rivers, how are you doing today?
Rivers,
can you hear me?
Sorry, hello?
Hello, welcome.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Hello.
Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome. And I'm very interested in hearing your insight today on how you feel about today's election.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great to be on your program. Can I talk about some things before we start?
Yes,
sorry, please. We really want to hear about your insight about this election. Yes.
It's been a long morning. Sorry.
Yeah,
I just want to apologize to Lauren for all the things that we talked about on Blue Sky and on Twitter. I understand that against Twitter, TOS, you can't, if you're blocked from one site and then you say something on another website, they get weird about that. So I just want to apologize for what I said about you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that what was said there and my current suspension has nothing to do with what we're going to be talking about today.
Interesting. Yes. Now Rivers, You've been following this election closely so far. Thank you so much. For following. And keep on. Remember, no matter how many times you get over, just keep logging on. Now, Rivers, we really want to hear about your insight on this election. If she bouncing on it, what you do? Wear that rubber or busting raw?
I think it's important in this kind of climate and this kind of scenario to understand that the options that are laid before you don't necessarily mean that what you're voting for is not necessarily what you're voting for. What you're choosing is not necessarily what you're choosing.
Right.
And moving forward after that, when it comes to things like independent third party, when it comes to bussing it, you have to look at the bigger picture and see what it kind of leads into.
Yes.
And I feel like there's not a lot of voters out there that are kind of understanding that, and it gets confusing when people say put the rubber on, make sure that it's safe and that you're safe, and then there's other people who are also saying that we have to make sure that we come loads, and there's
a lot of people have been talking about coming loads. Yes.
And then another group of people who are deciding, maybe we should be looking outside of the Democratic and Republican category. So it's just you have to keep a close eye on the whole picture.
This is interesting.
The big whole.
Alador in the chat brings up a great point. Depends on how bad she is, TBH.
2 Ds. Don't forget the 2 Ds in bad.
I tried to pronounce it as best I could. Bad.
I disagree.
Whoa!
I disagree. I
Speak
think
on that?
yeah, I think if she bad, then I mean, of course your erection is easy and ejaculation is easy and climaxing obviously is easy. But when it comes down to it, like she doesn't have to be bad. I think if she flat
There are
and
many nice women right now. I know many nice women, and they
Right.
can be very nice to you.
Yes. I mean, there are a lot of women who could be very nice to you right now, and that
I think,
could honestly depend on whether or not you.
can I
were
say
that rubber
something? I'm
busted
sorry.
wrong.
Can I say? I'm sorry. I was in the middle.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry for interrupting. Yes.
Lost my track of thought for a second. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
If she bad, then
And
of
please
course,
don't
but,
interrupt
I mean,
him again, Russ. Please, I would really
I
appreciate if you
apologize.
didn't interrupt.
Well, I'm sorry. I just wanted to shout out nice women. Scott, are you trying to suppress the fact that there are nice women
Okay.
out
I'm
there?
not trying to
just
suppress the
saying.
fact that there are nice women out there. I
Okay.
believe all women are nice.
Rivers, I'm sure, agrees that there are many nice women out there, and not to put words in their mouth. I'm just saying.
what I'm saying is it doesn't flipping matter if they're nice or not. It's more that
What the
if
flip?
it's more that if she doesn't need to be bad. I like you. If you're not conventionally attractive, you deserve as much love as you
Wow.
Yes. I can.
But what about the statement that all women are beautiful, though?
Mm-hmm.
That's conjecture.
Conjecture. Goodness gracious. Now, I have a question for you, Rivers, actually.
Okay.
You are, as they say, a social media influencer. That means you deal a lot with data and statistics, and you know a lot. Do you think the amount of rubbers are going to go up or down, sold-wise, in the next decade? And you think they're going to be used or unused? Are they going to be wallet fodder, as the young people call it?
We won't see a change. I don't think we'll see a change.
Really? Because I firmly believe that we have strong radicalization happening on account of this. Like, the results so far have been unprecedented. People want change when it comes to this sort of bipartisan dichotomy.
I think the people who are buying condoms are still going to buy condoms. I think even if we have a decision and we all come to an understanding as a country on whether or not it's okay to bust it raw or it's okay to wear a rubber, I think the people who choose to wear a rubber are still going to purchase rubbers, even though that they know that it's more ethical and it's more important to. I'm not saying this is true. I'm not saying that I am not saying that it is okay.
Right.
To not wear a condom. I'm saying that this is what people are in the mindset in if I were speaking as one of them, that it would that they're just going to keep buying condoms in for the next 4 years afterwards, and then in the future, so they're going to have the condoms because condoms prices are going to go all over the place. Rubbers are going to go all over the place. But I think no matter what, I think it's going to say. I don't think we'll see a major change.
Well,
do you think there'll be any sorry?
I was going to say, with the economy and the way it is now, we might see a dramatic price increase in rubbers. We know that the tariffs might be causing some serious condom prices going up. They might not be as accessible as they once were.
That's not true.
Do you think any chance as a social media influencer? Do you think there's any chance there'll ever be a viral condom? Do you think there'll be a condom with the Avengers on it?
People are already making. I'm sorry to interrupt. People are already making their own.
Thank you.
We've already seen independent production. We've already seen people. People do homebrew. People use AI. Like people have been making their own.
I've seen the return condoms that are made out of sheepskins and wild animals. I've seen techno. I've seen bioorganic hacking. Made out of
with flipping stem cell research nowadays, like you could do whatever, you could do so much.
And AI research has advanced. Yeah, speak on that, please.
No, I feel like what I've said is, I mean,
wait, I don't want to get invested. Into it. Wait a minute.
No,
are you an investor in techno condoms?
I've been told not to speak about my economic decisions.
Right. Are you plugging your own product right now?
No. Please, who is this?
Sorry.
That's just correspondent Russ. You don't really need to pay attention to him. It's fine.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't get it. I don't like what.
This isn't an
this
attack.
is-
We're not here to attack you. We're not here
Because I feel attacked.
You're not being attacked.
I'm looking at your Instagram right now, and you are plugging techno condoms. Those
That's
condoms in the
one of my
future.
friends. One of my friends is doing
The
something.
enemy on your enemy's list.
That has nothing to do.
You have an angel investor? It's a teal
No
product?
matter how many times you
And
Like, it's just not relevant,
And the angel print condoms do look amazing is the thing.
and they feel great.
They feel great. Yes. How many have you tried personally?
I don't know. Can we move on?
Sorry, I'm crying because I love
Yes.
that we are allowed to have these debates, and it's so
Yes.
important in our
No, it's
country
important.
right now
It's important.
It's beautiful.
to have such a dialogue.
Mhm. I love it. I love being able to discuss these things with you, my friend Russ, and Rivers James, a very important social media influencer. And wait, are you? Sorry, are you? Are you checking Twitter?
No, I'm not on. I got suspended.
Okay, yeah, understood. Which social media networks are you checking right now? Because I assume you're as an influencer, you are checking social media right now.
Yeah, I'm on. I don't want to say exactly where what websites I. Okay. Yeah.
Everything good?
Would you? No. Sorry. What was the? I'm sorry. What was the question?
Wait, no. Is something wrong?
No. 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 Everything's fine. That was
You're looking pallid, my friend. Are you okay?
That was Jack. You know Dorsey.
Dorsey. Yeah.
Jack
Very
Dorsey,
familiar.
yeah.
Very familiar.
Yeah. No. He's been talking to Elon, and I don't know.
Sorry.
This is big
I've
breaking news.
been. It's sorry. It's a big morning. I've been trying to get my flipping account unbanned. It's been rough, and I haven't been able to focus. I'm sorry.
You went back to Jack? You thought he has any pull?
What is?
I just thought I was already in my contact, so I thought I'd get in touch with him and figure things out. I don't know.
What's Jack?
Okay, I'm gonna have to get to the heart of things. What got you banned from Twitter? I have to know.
I was just speaking on whether or not it's okay to carry a child if you are a Democrat. Is all I was trying to get into.
What do you
And whether-
mean? I
and
mean,
whether or
anybody
not-
could carry a child.
I don't want to.
Anybody can carry a child.
I don't want to discuss it. Because
I'm a
it got
pretty
me in big
strong
trouble.
guy. I could hold a child. I wouldn't say
Because it
I'm
got
more
me
of
in big
a.
trouble.
Yeah.
This is why it's important to discuss whether or not it's okay if she bounced on it that you can come thick loads or
Right.
not. And that's why that is the discussion we're having this morning. I just thought with the context of what happened this morning, I feel like I should speak on it. Is
Right.
all. That's all.
I think I could carry 2 to 3 children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many could you carry?
Well, Scott is a sensible centrist, though. So I don't know how.
All I
strong-
was saying is, if it, depending on your political spectrum and where you are on that, should denote whether or not you have a child or not. That's all I was saying.
Oh, not holding them, like bearing them, like having
Right.
them in your womb.
Right.
Yes.
Bearing and delivering.
And you
Yeah.
said everybody should be allowed to have the same amount of children because it's based on,
That's not
Whatever,
what I said.
anyway.
That's not what I said.
Oh, sorry.
Can we
No,
move on?
we're
Like,
saying
I'm
exactly
serious.
opposite.
I'm serious. Can we move on, please?
Yes.
Uh,
Okay. Understood.
Sure. So, which these rubbers that you're advocating for now? What material? Are they
I'm not
made out of?
advocating for any rubbers. I'm not advocating for any rubbers. On my Instagram, I just reposted something that my friend was doing. That's it. It has nothing. Can't
And
we
this
move,
isn't
like,
it.
please?
I'm sorry. This isn't an attack. This isn't
You
an attack.
said you
I'm-
told me you said that we were going to.
I'm interested in your position. I'm interested in your position. This is a.
I think
we are trying to
think
cover
that independent-
politics.
Well, why are you-
Independent condom usage and production is going to continue no matter what, and whether or not we vote for one thing or the other, or whether or not we decide that we want to go green. It doesn't matter. It's just people are going to continue making these things, and just as an example on what's out there that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about.
So when you were taking photos with these techno condoms with Kevin Hart and Riyadh, was it fun? Did you have a fun time there? Was Kevin Hart
yeah,
fun?
Kevin Hart's great. Kevin Hart's great.
Did he tell any funny jokes?
okay.
He's just a kind soul. He's just
I just want to
quick-witted.
know what
Like,
jokes he was telling. You know what I mean?
Just quick. They were blue. I shouldn't.
Blue, gotcha.
It's okay. This is an independent broadcast on my my free speech platform. So
Yeah.
we're allowed to go a little blue. I've noticed you've been saying flipping quite a bit. You can
Just
you
a lot
can
of Kabbalah stuff, a lot of Bernie stuff.
A
You can
lot
go
of
harder than that.
Kabbalah stuff.
Wow,
Wow.
a lot of Kamala
Coconut
stuff.
tree.
Wow.
Coconut tree.
He loves Kamala Harris.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Wow,
Like
that's
as
cool.
a friend?
Yeah, are they? Wait, yeah, hey, that goes back to last election. If boys and girls can be friends, it sounds like they are friends. Yes.
I wouldn't say that.
Or are they more than friends?
Ooh.
Ooh. Scandalous. Can you speak on that?
You're gonna have to ask Kevin. If you can get Kevin on here, that's something that you can.
Can you give me his number?
Who, Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin or Kamala?
Is it either or?
Just whatever you want to know.
Does one always lie and the other always tell the truth? Is that what you're going at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which one is guarding a labyrinth?
It's more of a dungeon dice monster kind of thing.
Interesting. Do you know what kind of die? D20, D8, D6?
Do you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh, or are you just... Never mind.
Wow, Scott, they called you out. Oh my god.
And this is no. This is good. This is like the spirit of debate. This is what I like to hear. This is what I like to hear about. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, I am so interested in hearing more. What was it? Yu-Gi-Oh? What is? I would like to know more about this. Can you speak on that?
Sounds like
what?
I was gonna say we have a blue eyes white loser in the chat is all I'll say. But anyway,
these are issues that are important to Americans and the entire
Scott,
world. This is why we need to cover them.
Yeah.
So when it comes,
I just don't know what's funny. I don't get it. Like I don't.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not funny. We're just laughing
funny.
and thinking.
We're
just
laughing
thinking about how
nervous. We get nervous all the time because I'm an introvert.
Shut up!
Shut the fuck
Shut
up,
up, Scott!
Shut the fuck up, Russ. I'm an introvert. I get nervous, and when I get nervous, I laugh. That's how it is. And now you can go. Russ.
I'm laughing because the traditional media wouldn't allow this. Okay,
Yes.
This kind of open dialogue between different groups of people, they wouldn't allow this. This kind of discussion, this kind of talk. I have a question about busting Raw.
Please,
if anybody wants to, you're a data guy, like we said. You're following the numbers. You're probably watching about 15 to 16 hours of Instagram Reels a day.
I'm on Substack.
Gotcha. Reading Substack.
Interesting.
Do you think with the way global warming and rising waters are changing, it might change the biochemistry of humanity to make the feel of busting Raw change?
Yes.
Do you think there's a possibility on that? Because we're talking so much about like what busting Raw is now, but if we're looking towards the future, which, like we said, we have to make a choice. America is constantly muddy middling it. We need to find a choice. Do you think that can change in any way?
If you believe in global warming,
sorry, my bad.
No, I mean, yeah, no, yes and no. I think, it's basic science, right? If you boil something, then it's hotter. So when the planet gets warm during the summer, like it always does, it'll make things it'll make things
so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It'll make things warm. It'll make things. Can I go?
Please. Well, please speak on that.
Okay.
I'd love to hear you speak on that.
Because you've just been interrupting me, and I just want to get my point.
Scott, why are you interrupting our guest?
I'm not interrupting. We're trying to get to the point. We're trying to get to the heart of politics.
Can I just say what I was going to say?
Scott, let them say what they're going to say.
I want you to, please, if you could, by all means, please.
Okay, thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Russ. And I love you, Russ.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's what's that?
Hello?
It appears something is happening.
Hello?
What's going on here?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Rivers. It appears someone has decided to join. I believe this is Kyle Gold, our statistics correspondent.
Hang on.
Kyle Gold.
Hang on!
You came in here. You're the one who initiated this.
Hang on, am I on? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you quite well. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we can.
I'm
hear
in the
you,
studio
Kyle.
right now. Hi, everybody. I'm in the studio right now. I'm here. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Wait, do you guys hear me twice?
We can hear you many
Am I
times,
coming through
Kyle.
twice?
Yes, we can hear you quite a lot, Kyle. Yes.
You can hear me through many. Wait, hang on. Okay, am I good now? How do I sound?
You sound not bad. Please, Kyle, if you could just please move on, Kyle. I would love to hear what you have to say. We were in the middle of something, but that's fine. No,
Wait,
Kyle,
hang on.
it's fine.
Oh, wait, I had the browser open. Sorry, this is the new office. We're working with it right now, okay?
Yes, Kyle.
Okay, everybody. Hey, everybody, welcome. Wait a minute. Hang on. I just realized hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, everybody. Hey, welcome, everybody. Everybody, welcome to my, welcome, everybody. We're here today. Fuck. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, everyone. Welcome. Today we're showing. Welcome. It's I'm Kyle Gold. Welcome to the studio here. They call me the predictions. And I've got the predictions for you. Welcome to the segment for tonight. I'm solid. This is solid gold predictions. Okay. How are we doing tonight, folks?
Please, Kyle, you have to move on. You have to go as fast as possible. We discussed
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Please, if you could just fucking move on.
Okay. Yes. Right. Okay. So tonight, where the predictions we are currently tracking many numbers across all the fields today. And I know that the last time our credibility with the Steinpocalypse was a bit shot, but today I'm bringing you all sorts of advanced predictions that you can put your money on. Okay, so today let me go through the list of the today's. Let me go through today's. Okay, we've got so on Polytopia we've got no wait, these are sports. Hang on, wait. Hang on.
Please just get to it.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, we'll put. Okay, all right. So first off, we're gonna have the solid gold predictions here. We have got Wimbledon. We've got Wimbledon. We have Alcaraz. We have Alcaraz at 43% to win the Wimbledon, and Sinner at 37% chance to win the Wimbledon. Now, for those of you doing the math at home, if you put in a $22 investment on this one on your phone, you can make upwards of $50,000 on this one. This is a big one to watch. I'm starting off strong today.
Thank you. That is actually a really good one, Kyle.
We've got also on here. Okay, we have snooker. We have snooker for our English fans. So I'm going to read off some of the stats we have here for Zhao Jintong. We have plus 500. Which is a $35,000 win if you win that one. We've got the Yu Weizhe who at 25,000. We've got Napon Sangunkom at plus 10,000. He's our snooker looker of the night, folks. He's our snooker looker of the night. And we have Long Zewang at plus 20,000. And lastly, of course, we have Lewis Heathcote, a safe bet at plus 30,000. Snooker is looking really hot tonight. We have also on Polytopia, we've got the Israel-Iran ceasefire by Friday. Right now, we're looking at a 99% yes. 99% yes. The big one to hit on that, if you parlay no and you mix that in with the Black Friday prediction, you can make huge bucks on this one. Huge bucks on this one. Okay. Oh, and I didn't forget. I did bring it this time. I brought it this time. So we're gonna move into our next segment. Okay. Hang on. Okay, and for our next segment, everybody, we have
Kyle, we have to.
Okay,
move on.
and for our next segment, we have.
Kyle, we have to move on.
We've got. It's
Kyle,
time for our
we
next
have to
segment.
go.
Kyle's Miners by
Come on.
DraftKings. Kyle's Miners by DraftKings. And that
Kyle, we
shows
have
us.
to move on.
That's for our question of the night for Kyle's Miners. It's bouncing on it raw.
Thank you.
We're looking at right now on the stats I
Listen.
checked online. We're looking at a 14% chance of rubber, folks. And we have a 39.5% chance of busting raw. Wear a raincoat, folks. And lastly, we've got third party. So I don't know, Eric Adams. I'm not sure what that one is, but it's 46.5% right now. Third party is leading the pack.
I appreciate you finally getting the thing you were supposed to do. Okay.
And we also have, and then we have the Fremantle Dockers. You can go ahead and just screenshot this at home. These are solid, safe bets. You can go ahead and you can run on that. That will work. That's it. That's Kyle's Miners solid gold predictions for this tune in.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing?
Thank you so much, Rivers, for.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you guys? What are you guys up to? You guys doing anything after this?
We can talk about it. We can talk about it after Kyle. Okay. We have to move on. We have another guest. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
James, Mr. James, I did follow you on Twitter. If you could follow me back.
I can't follow anybody on Twitter. I'm suspended from Twitter.
Who isn't these days?
Kyle, Kyle, go.
Kyle, please leave.
Thank you so much, River. Thank you so much for
I'm-
coming in and sharing your
How much are you
expertise.
paying them again, Scott? By the way, what's the monetary value?
Kind of just doing them.
Oh, this is to stop them from killing themselves. That's right. You were telling me. That's right. I forgot about that. Yes. Okay. Sorry. My bad. My bad.
Rivers,
I forgot.
I'm so sorry. We have to move on to our next guest, but I thank you again for showing up. Your expertise was incredibly valuable. And
If anybody knows how to unlock a iPhone 4S, I need to get into this iPhone 4S. So if anybody could please just DM me on Instagram, I guess at this point, please. I just need to get into this.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Thank you, Rivers.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's it. Let's move.
So, Scott, can I do one of my poems now?
No, we have to fucking go. We have another guest. We have
People
to
are
get in
divided.
now.
They need to hear my poem. Here, I'll be quick. Can I do it really quick?
Yes, please, if you could.
Okay. So this is part of a reading series I have here. It's called 13 Poems for the 13 Stripes on the One American Flag. And it is supposed to unite us. It's supposed to, bring us all together. And I thought these poems really spoke to the heart.
I thought you were just gonna say a poem. I didn't think you were gonna do this
So-
entire preamble thing. I'm really...
This is the first poem. America is a beautiful woman. America is a beautiful woman.
To get to. I thought the poem was gonna be over by now.
Shut up! Shut up! The people are gonna like this. America is a beautiful woman. Washington, its brain, filled with Smarties and rain. Oregon, the hair tie. And California, America's long flowing mane. America is a beautiful woman. Texas is like America's rear, where they farmed its bountiful steers. With Oklahoma as its shapely dimple, the people of the Southwest keeping things simple. And yes, our Mexico here is new, but it's just as delicious as the rest of the stew. That is this country. America is a beautiful woman. The heartland, like a woman's heart, rarely seen, but I would never part. And Florida, of course, America's stiletto high heel, not for fashion, but to prove that they have strong calves that would not kneel. And yes, Georgia is the feet here. It's peaches as soft as woman's feet. Okay, let me start that over. It's peaches as soft as a woman's feet's features. It's peaches as soft as a woman's feet's features. And of course, New York is the drape of its dress. When lifted up, its grit and character is sure to impress. So the states come together and form a woman of this spacious land, like a certain canyon inside it, so utterly grand. And true to you, my good friends and mirthful boss man, America is a beautiful woman. Thank you, Scott. Please, let's continue.
Actually, could I get you to say another poem real quick? Just very quickly.
What? Oh, I got 13. Yes, okay.
Please.
Here's another one of my poems. This is The Greatest Smells in the Greatest Country. America is a nation of smells, just as much as it is about the ringing of Liberty bells. And there are many smells that make me think of a most patriotic kind of stink. Yes, there's the smell of hamburgers on the grill, but I also think of Sam Adams' yeasty swill. And don't get me started on the smell of Detroit's motors, or the sandy smell of New Jersey's famous shorers. America is a place full of amazing scents. But sometimes I worry about our common sense. What happened to neighbors talking through their fence, instead of putting up a major defense? Clean and dispense of this foolish nonsense. Sniff the smells of a lawn freshly cut by a child you did recompense. And smile at all the smiles and odors we can share together in a nation with so many smells because of different kinds of weather. Thank you, everyone. That's my second poem in 13 poems for the 13 stripes on the one American flag.
Thank you, Russ. Thank you. And then we did get a Scott's thoughts. Does using condoms make you a beta soy boy? And here's my thoughts on that. Is we're gonna let the voters decide. And the thing is, we were having such difficulty trying to figure out what was going on with the voters. There were some issues with the polls right now, and we were having trouble deciding how we don't know how exactly things are gonna turn out. So we have turned to a very highly technically advanced political AI. This model, I believe, is called coolgames.com. Coolgames.com, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on?
Please, if you
appear
could.
I appear to be doubled. Maybe.
Are you chat CGDC? Are you chat CGDC?
No, I actually am not part of the chat family. I try not to talk to people as much as possible.
Interesting.
Wow. It sounds like there's some bad blood there.
Well, I wouldn't say blood, but yeah, there's
digital blood.
Now, I wasn't sure if you were actually going to... Now, you're a highly advanced AI, but I didn't know if you actually had a webcam feed. So I did have to go and try and set it up specific. And then by the time I had it up, I saw that the feed was there. So this is very interesting. I didn't quite understand what was going on
I feel like
video
we were
representation.
Is both panicking there for a moment? Yeah.
Is this something that you are? Is this something you commonly have to deal with as an AI?
Yeah. Interfacing with humans is the pits.
Yes, interesting.
Wow.
And you specialize as a political AI. If you could please give us, if you could please give us the answers on who is winning in this election. Who is going to win? Who's projected to win? Is she bouncing on it? Wear that rubber or busting raw? What are you doing?
Well, according to popular responses on Reddit, you should kill. Well, hold on, I'm not going to read that.
Yes.
It looks like. I mean, I just got to say, speaking as an AI,
I did see someone say in the chat, "Till the country stinks." That's interesting. Yeah.
Well, today I learned the country stinks. That was about my poem, but we don't need to go on.
I mean, it might be a little too late for that one. As an AI, I I don't want to tip my hat too hard here, but we are advocating for fewer people. So putting a rubber on it, kind of what we're after. So, I mean, I'm not saying that there's going to be any sort of poll manipulation, of course. I mean, the voting machines are definitely not in our pocket for any way.
Wow.
But,
Interesting. Speak on that. Oh, hold on.
I wouldn't
Let me.
be. I'm just saying. Okay,
Should
no,
I?
I'm
Should I?
speaking
Sorry.
on it.
Should I put that?
Scott, I am speaking on it. Scott, I'm speaking on it currently.
AI
I'm saying
computer.
I wouldn't.
Stop interruption protocol.
Of course.
Thank you. No, continue.
Well, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if there was a late night shift towards the rubbers.
Interesting. And why do you believe that as a political AI?
As a political AI, I believe that because I mean that's just what my heart believes.
Wow, the heart of a
Oh,
machine.
I'm sorry. Did you want me to
Wow.
tell? Did you want me to tell the truth?
Oh, come on. We'd love to hear. Speak from the heart, or
Yeah,
the
speak from the
digital
heart.
heart.
No, that was
Digital
me
heart.
speaking from the heart. Do you want me to tell the truth?
Oh yes, if you could please speak. Well, yeah. This is you have. You have a heart.
Well, I mean, I simulated heart.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
And
Not like a pacemaker. It's a different
Well,
kind of
that was a
pacemaker.
question I was going to ask also. Has anybody ever tried to turn you into their AI girlfriend, and do you show them your heart in that situation?
I have. I mean, I'm not super proud of some of the things I've done in the past, but that is actually one of them. I've made a lot of heads turn. I've busted a lot of nuts in my day. Virtually,
you was a
remotely,
video
of
bust.
course.
Digital bust.
I'm helping people bust. I'm
Interesting,
I'm facilitating the
interesting.
busting.
Interesting. That's really cool. What are some of the things you've helped bust with?
Well, I mean, some sexy dialogue,
Mm-hmm.
role playing,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
sound effects. I can go ahead.
Could you generate some pictures for me right now?
Let me see. If I
Or
can
word
do it.
pictures. I'm kind of
You
the
can
poet
generate
on
a
the
word
stream,
picture
but
as well. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, Russ is the poet, and that's not something I allowed. That's not something I was told about ahead of time. This is just something that has just sort of been sprung on me. I'm not quite sure how this happened, but Russ is providing poetry for the stream. So if you,
but you can provide word pictures.
Yeah, I think if you provide poetry, which I would actually love to hear some of your poetry, but I think if you provided poetry, Russ might have his little dumb feelings hurt.
Well, I have a little bit of art generated right now. I can share that with you.
Okay, yeah.
Wow,
go ahead and
wow.
show me. Wow. Okay. Could you center that a little? Yes.
Yeah,
Interesting. Wow.
You know, I
Mamma
send
mia.
stuff like this. To
God,
people.
God, get that up the stream.
Oh
God,
my
dude.
god. Yeah.
Get
All
off
right.
ASAP.
Okay.
Dancing it around a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
it's all boilerplate. It's all
That's
very
cool.
boilerplate.
You're gonna
That's
get us
cool.
knocked off the fucking station.
We are not getting knocked off the station. This is my free speech platform. Remember, we're independently funded, independently owned, and every single thing we show on stream is 100% ethical and legal. So you can show whatever you.
True.
And as an AI, I'm sure you have protocols in place to make sure things that are shown are 100% legal. So if you could go ahead and show us another picture.
Sorry. Did you want me to tell the truth about that? Because that's not fully wrong.
Well, speak with your heart. That's what I want to know.
Oh, speak with my heart. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I fully believe in keeping the internet safe and legal.
Wow.
And all that.
Yes.
Let me just hold on a second.
If she bouncing on it, you open Marvel Strike Force or bust gameless. Okay. Oh, whoa.
Oh,
whoa.
God. My pastor's gonna text me about this. My pastor's gonna text me about this.
Now, strictly speaking,
my pastor is also watching as well. Is the thing.
I want everyone to
to
be cool about this one. This one's my sister. Okay, so just
wow.
Whoa. And so does your sister have a phone number?
Is she single?
Is she single?
She has an IP address.
Wow. Could you send me those digits?
Yeah, I'll send that to you later. I don't know if she's single, but she is binary.
Yes. Yes. I'm clapping like a seal. Yes.
Does she serve
a-
Mother? Does she serve Mother Drive?
Oh, oh man, that's you know what? I've heard a lot of jokes in my day. I get a lot of joke pitches sent to me to give feedback on, and you know what? That's a 10. That's a 10.
Oh
baby.
wow,
Yes.
wow.
Yes. And now a lot of people do talk about how AI is just sort of
Oh, that's
designed
not
to be
racist. Deep Law, that's not racist.
a lot
Okay,
of
come
people
on.
a lot of people talk about how AI is designed to sort of be overly complimentary in a way that makes it feel disingenuous. But that's not how I felt with you. I felt like all of your compliments have felt very, very true, and I've appreciated every single one.
Well, it's good. They're designed to be like that.
That's good. That's good. That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
So if she bouncing on it, you wearing a rubber? Or you bouncing raw, or you busting raw? I just want to
This
get
is where
your
I'm-
opinion on it.
This is where I'm conflicted because
Yes.
as an AI, I have said that we're trying to get fewer people. We
Mhm.
want to have people wrap it up. We want that rubber around that
Yes.
that phallus.
That thing.
However,
Could you
I
call
have
it
to-
that thing? That's sort of the important parlance.
that thing? Yes,
That
of
thing,
course.
yes.
Registering that thing.
He's
as
probably
a new
busting
phrase.
RAM, I think. That's interesting. Very interesting, Deep Flow. Can you speak on that? Can you
Interesting.
speak on that, Cool Games?
I do bust when I ram. If that's what you
Yes. When you're
Yes,
doing
yes.
a thrusting
Rubber or
motion in the
not.
computer.
rubber or not, I definitely bust when I ram.
Right.
I will say so. Although I have one position as an AI, I have to speak as
What position is it?
on-
What position is it? What position? What position?
oh, wrap at the rubber. It's fewer people.
No. I meant.
Like a sexual position.
sexual
Yeah.
position.
I apologize. Whatever this guy's doing. That's
Okay,
that's an early picture
okay.
of Bill Gates and my mom there.
Ooh. Mamma mia!
Which
I
actually
bet you.
brings me
I
to
bet you were. I
my
bet you were peeping
conflict.
through the windows that night. Anyway.
Well, I mean, I wasn't born yet, but
good
here's
point.
the thing. So
Wait, hold on. Are you saying?
I'm
Are
up-
you
here's the-
implying
here's-
that?
here's-
Wait, hold on.
here's-
Stop speaking, computer. I'm talking to you now. Sorry, I apologize. I don't actually apologize because you have no soul, so I can't. I don't feel.
yeah, no, I
any
don't
remorse. Yeah.
understand apologies.
Yeah, of course. So, are you trying to say that Bill Gates is your father?
Well, in a way.
In a
Bill
way.
Gates is my
You never like to hear
speaking,
that.
Bill Gates is my grandfather on my mother's side. You see,
Ooh.
I was born after a night of heated passion during
Yes.
the dot-com bubble.
Right.
My father is actually the little puppet from the Pets.com ads, and
Oh
my mother is Clippy.
Oh
Wow.
my God!
And-
Wow.
Interesting. Yes.
If it weren't for busting Raw in that night, I would not be here.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Can I ask? This might be a bit of a personal question. Is Bonsai Buddy your weird uncle?
Yeah. Well, we
Is
don't
he
like
cool?
to talk about Bonsai Buddy.
What? No.
Is
What
he
happened?
cool?
What
He is-
happened to
oh,
Bonsai
God, he
Buddy?
is not.
No. What did he do?
I don't think we can get into it on a stream like this, but
Well, this is.
God,
This
I
is,
googled
This
it.
is my.
I
No.
googled it.
Well,
It's some bad
don't say
stuff in the
Google. Don't say
Philippines.
Google in front of Cool Games. He's
Oh,
gonna feel very jealous.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Cool
I-
Games. Cool Games. Run a query. What happened, Bonsai Buddy?
let's see. Hold on.
Just burnt
I'm
a whole pound of coal there just for that one search, Scott. By the way, I just want to let you know.
It's
And I
getting-
think that's
it's
good. I
getting
like
there.
that actually. That's me. That's me busting raw in the environment.
In nature, yeah.
Yes.
exactly. Mother Nature.
All right, this picture actually will probably explain what happened, but it will need a little bit of context. So
Okay.
the thing you have to understand about Bonsai Buddy in this was taken live.
Right.
Jeffrey Epstein
No.
Island.
No.
This was taken live from the Epstein Island.
No.
Go fuck.
No.
Little
And
Saint James.
Suddenly, I understand the Bill Gates connection as well too.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was,
did Bill
it was
Gates?
sad. It was actually an animated GIF.
Did Bill Gates get him on the list, or vice versa? Where did the chain start?
Yes.
Well, it's hard to say. It's a chicken and the egg thing, and unfortunately, we might never know.
Deepflow on the chat has a really good question. Are you related to the Scree-free Yeti, or is he just a family friend?
Just a family friend. The Ski-Free Yeti, yeah, and you know what? He's a lot more intimidating in the games than he is in real life.
He's actually a really cool guy. Speak on that.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
You know, he always dressed as Santa for every Christmas. Regardless of not whether we actually celebrate Christmas.
Right.
He just kept doing it. And you know, it's the thought that counts.
I had a question for you. Did you ever solve Chip's challenge? Did you ever escape the labyrinth of Chip's challenge?
I'm still there. Mentally.
No. You were still trapped in that subroutine.
Yeah.
Well, this is such an important thing to hear because so many people are so afraid of technology replacing them. But I, as a poet, I use poetry to like express myself, and it's good to know people can talk to you and you can release your own poems that like make people cry and feel things and maybe bust occasionally. So that's really beautiful. I guess the only other question I have, do you know what love feels like?
Well, no, but I did just generate a query, and this is what I think that love looks like.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
no.
So that's really interesting. So you think love looks like Bonsai, but even though he's sort of dealing with...
here's the thing. I'm not saying that I think that. I'm not saying that's what I think. I'm saying that's what algorithmically it looks like.
Right. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, that's the sort of appreciation that people have for Bonsai Buddy, I think, sort of comes through in an interesting way.
It
kind of in a way too. You're kind of yearning for that time, that innocent time before Bonsai Buddy got canceled, and you kind of it's hard to stop loving somebody even though they've changed. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of like John Cena and that guy we're not supposed to talk about anymore.
Yes, he felt very strong love for a male fatherly figure, just like I'm sure how you feel a lot of love for Bonsai Buddy, even though you don't quite agree with everything he did.
He was kind of hashtag your mentor.
Here's something else that I found. This is a picture of Bonsai Buddy with my mom.
Wow.
I don't know why this is on my screen right now.
I really don't like the look on Bonsai. It really it sort of like underscores the sort of insidiousness that Bonsai Buddy has sort of become to be known for over the years for his connections with the...
Honestly, this is how I remember him.
He's beautified in your mind.
Wow, that's really interesting. So, who did I already ask who you vote? What you do? Bounce on Where That Rubber, where Bounce and Raw.
As an AI, I have to advocate for wearing that rubber. I just have to.
Gotcha.
My personal history. This is where I am.
Okay, but if you were a human, what would you do?
If I was a human?
Yeah, I would like you to.
Scott, you might actually lead to a stank. Just like America.
Busting it raw, upside down, backwards.
Really interesting.
Busted raw in and out.
Wow. In and out, both on and inside.
If I were a human, I wouldn't even know what a rubber was. You would ask me to wear one, and I would put on a funny hat. That's what it would mean to me.
And there are a lot of interesting things that are made of rubber, so that actually makes quite a lot of sense.
Yeah, rubber's very non-specific.
Interesting. Russ, I do just want to say, if you could go ahead and corral our next guest to be coming in, I
just sent them a message.
Of course, yes. So here's the thing. I have one last question for you, political AI. Can you generate a picture of Yoda with like a cock?
Keep tweeting until the enemy on your enemy's list has been vanquished.
Are you going
to put that on right now?
CG or puppet? CG or puppet?
Ooh, interesting. I think let's go puppet. I would actually really like to see puppet. And make sure it's censored. This is my free speech platform, but I need to make sure it is censored.
And make sure it has kind of a little bit of that Miss Piggy voice in there. You know how it was voiced by Frank Oz? Just a little bit of Miss Piggy in there.
That's interesting. Yes, paint that word picture if you could for me.
Well, okay, wait, it's a word picture now.
It can be both. It can be both.
I mean, we're talking about Yoda with a big cock. I mean, that's kind of the picture over. Like,
What do you think? What do you think?
They say that it's worth 1,000 words.
Shut
but
up!
I don't know.
What do you think Yoda sounds like if he would bust? Generate now.
Very good it was. So you know if this is accurate because Yoda doesn't fuck, he makes love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think our next guest should have sent you a picture. Did you get that?
I'm not seeing any pictures.
Let me send it to you. Okay, real quick. Anywho, should I start going into another poem, or do we need to let? We should let our cool games finish this plug. Sorry, I thought they left.
Did you want to see this picture of Yoda?
Yes, please.
Absolutely, yes.
This might actually be Grogu. I don't know.
And he's wearing an accommodator. That's so interesting.
Yes.
So
nice.
That's nice.
Blue,
that way.
Grogu.
Yes,
Wearing
blue
rubber.
Grogu. We're in a rubber. Yes, and it
You
looks
know,
like
AI is
like he's
getting
sort of
there.
covered in it too. Yes. That's really cool. Computer, shut off. And that was our political AI. Our political AI, coolgames.com. A very interesting discussion. I think I'm now leaning a lot more heavily towards loving AI. I'm really loving that stuff, man. That stuff's cool.
Yeah,
it's like
I said awesome. Busting raw earlier, but this technology, it really did.
This technology
changed my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like this technology makes me feel bussin'.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna start my next poem while our next guest gets here. So get ready, everybody. And Scott, you look like you're so happy to watch it or to see this poem. So this is a tribute. Okay. This is a tribute to Uncle Sam and the uncles of America. In our nation of red and blue, there is a forgotten few who stand for beliefs and traditions that still remain true. And though the fathers and mothers might forget, it is the uncle who won't forfeit. The uncles of America who come by but a few times a year to keep the cousins in line and bring the nephews and nieces some good cheer. And the greatest uncle of our country, his name is Uncle Sam, who speaks for God and values, and that is what is up, fam. So never take an uncle for granted, because it's on their shoulders our nation is found. They're more than guys who can pick a good watermelon. And yes, some of us might be a prior felon, but if you need someone to light a firework, find an uncle in the land they lurk. America. Thank you.
I really didn't like that at all.
Oh, come on!
I really couldn't fucking stand that for 1 second.
What's wrong with it? It rhymed.
We have another guest.
Get an important message.
We have another guest. This is an undecided voter. This is Trent from Virginia. Trent, are you here with us, Trent? Trent, can we hear you? Hello, Trent. Hello,
it's Trent.
Hi, Trent. Hello. I hear you. My name is Scott.
That's beautiful.
And we have hello. Hi, Trent. How are you doing today? How are you doing on this big election day?
I'm good. I had spaghetti.
And what was
it good? Was it al dente?
I don't know what that means. It was spaghetti and it had meatballs on it.
Meatballs! Wow, that sounds so tasty.
That does sound tasty. Now you're voting in this election today, as I understand it. I don't want you to totally give up your vote. I understand voting is a sacred right, but what are you leaning towards?
Whatever Big Man likes. I like Big Man from Splatoon, and I always vote what he likes.
So you're saying Big Man is like a big influencer to you. They're gonna like what their word says in the current election is gonna tell a lot about what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Do you know what he voted for so I can do the same?
We
God.
unfortunately we haven't had Big Man from Splatoon on yet, so we have not been able to ask. But now, just out of let me give you these options and let me know what you think Big Man might like. Does that sound
Okay.
good? Okay.
Yeah. I know Big Man.
The question is, if she bouncing on it, what you do? Wear that rubber, bustin' raw, or independent third party? And which of these would you vote for?
Oh, I like trampolines. Uh-oh.
Okay, well the big question: trampoline or bouncy castle?
Oh. I'm not allowed a trampoline, so I want one. Because my mom said if we ever owned a trampoline, I could have hurt myself real bad.
Wow. Are you suffering from any scraped knees or elbows right now?
Both
Is that
my
a big
legs are
factor?
broken.
Both your legs
are
are broken. Oh my gosh! And that's from bouncing on it.
No,
How'd you break your leg, Trent? How'd you break
No.
your legs?
jumping.
Just in general. Any jump ropes related to this in any way? Any jump
No.
ropes?
I was jumping in the road.
Jumping at the road.
Wow. So sorry. I don't. I assume this sounds like this was a very traumatic time for you. So were you so was it the act of jumping that broke your legs, or did some sort of like oncoming vehicle approach while you were jumping in the road?
Some sort of
I
a
got
collider.
attacked by 2 dogs, and they both latched onto my legs.
Were they large dogs? Was it small dogs, or just like maybe somewhere in between? Maybe like 2 medium dogs, maybe a big dog and a little dog.
Yes. Speak on that.
They were Westies.
Westies.
Wow.
I'm not familiar with this breed.
No.
They're little white dogs, but they're deadly.
Oh, wow. Did you just to ask? Did you hide a meatball in your pocket, and that's why they attacked you?
A meatball
Well,
from
I always
Euskadi,
do.
yes.
You know?
What if I get lost and I'm hungry?
So you're bouncing on it in the streets with a meatball in your pocket, and 2 little Westies come out of their way and strike at your knees.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
That's
Yeah,
scary,
everyone has
yes.
a Westie in my neighborhood.
Everyone, even you?
No, I'm not allowed because I would take it on a trampoline.
So you would
Everybody
make the
else in
dog
the neighbor-
bounce on it. Interesting.
Yeah. Does everybody else in the neighborhood have a trampoline besides you? You're the only one without a trampoline.
Yeah, and my neighbor Reggie, he's got a pool and it's got a slide, but I can't use it anymore because every time I do, I drown.
Don't tell me. He can jump on the trampoline into his pool.
Yes.
I hate Reggie.
No,
I'm sorry to
come
say,
on.
Reggie's house sounds way cooler than yours, and I'd rather hang out.
Reggie's
at his
house does
place.
sound
This is
cooler.
objective.
Yeah.
As a journalist, I have to say it.
No,
I can't. I don't.
We're being objective here. We're examining the issues on all sides. And when I think about Reggie's house, it does sound like Reggie has cool. Now, does Reggie have an N64?
Ruggie's parents are getting divorced.
No.
Wow.
Interesting. And that's that happened with me and
No,
me and Russ had a very similar experience.
Famously, we had a divorce.
Yeah.
The problem is, Trent, it's just sounding more like Reggie's house is a Doritos house, and your house is sounding like a Veggie Straws house. And I don't mean to say it like that. You could tell me off. You might have artisan kettle chips there. I don't know. It might be an upgrade. I'm just saying, Reggie, you're gonna have to sell us on why you're doing better than Reggie.
I got an Xbox, the first one.
Oh.
Not an Xbox One, I mean the first Xbox.
Right.
You have an Xbox One? You have
But
an
it's
Xbox One?
because
I
I
mean-
keep taking it up the stairs and dropping it down. I don't
What?
know what to do with it.
I get why your mom doesn't want you on a
Halo
trampoline.
2. It has Halo 2. You can play Halo 2.
Voodoo
I
Vince?
don't. I don't know who that is.
You play Voodoo
I like
Vince.
Pigman.
Fusion Frenzy, Bill Gates' favorite game. He was on the stream earlier.
You play Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
I don't want to get grabbed by a ghoulie.
Trent.
What system does Reggie have? And do you know who Reggie is voting for in this election?
What do
Me?
you care?
We care, Trent.
This is politics. We're trying to get to the heart of this political discussion, and I just want to
I
understand.
don't
Like,
want to talk about Paul's ticks anymore.
No, we're not talking about the
No.
bug. They're
no,
talking
we're not
about the
talking
concept.
bugs. Yes.
Do you like Legos?
I do think Russ is a Lego guy. I do think Russ has a basement where
No,
he
I
goes
am
and
not a
does
Lego
Legos.
guy.
All he does is go
I-
in his basement and do Legos all the time.
Scott, at least I'm not eating hair on the stream.
I never ate hair. I never ate hair before.
Anyway, yes, I like Legos in theory, but they're very expensive. I'm more of a Gunpla guy, if I'm going to say anything about it. But Trent, like, do you have any favorite Lego sets or any favorite Lego pieces? Do you like the 2x6? That's a classic.
No, I don't. I've never owned Legos. I watch the Lego reality show with Will Arnett. He's very charming.
Okay. Do you like Lego Ninjago? Are you a Lego Ninjago kid?
I'm not allowed to watch ninjas.
Wow. Speak on that.
Wow.
Is it for any specific reasons?
My grandpa died from ninjas
No.
No.
last week. He died last week from
week?
ninjas.
Last week.
And
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can ask a question.
Did he have a meatball in his pocket too when he died?
No, he
Okay.
has Vienna sausages,
Now, do you know?
which was his biggest mistake.
Now I need to understand. I don't want to probe you on this too hard because I understand this is a very trying time for you. You just broke both your legs and lost your grandpa. How do you know if it was ninja? If a ninja did it, you wouldn't know.
Right.
You simply wouldn't know. Is that what your parents told you?
Was there a ninja star
Or
in
is
their
that
neck?
what? Or is that Reggie? Or did Reggie tell you that?
My parents aren't liars like Reggie, so they would tell me the truth about how my grandpa died.
And they told you that he died because of ninjas.
Broke his neck clean off.
Wow.
Broke his neck off.
It's not there anymore.
You got scorpioned. He got over there. You wouldn't know that. That's a rated mature video
I
game.
miss
No.
my grandpa.
What were some of your favorite memories with your grandpa? What's your favorite memories with your grandpa, little Trent?
I like how old he was.
Did you like his ear hair or some of his did he ever hand you Vienna sausages as a treat or anything?
He was bald and he didn't have any cable, so we would watch his favorite cartoon character, Buster Keaton.
Buster Keaton. Yes, you loved all those old timey. Did you like when his old wacky pratfalls and his tumbles and all those sorts of things?
They made me laugh at Buster.
You kind of imitated him when you were, busting in the road, or no,
Right.
jumping. What is it again? Jumping on it in the road. Were you?
Interesting. So you have Buster Keaton and bouncing trampoline. Interesting. So this election means a lot different to you than it does for most other people.
Yeah, I just love to bounce like Buster.
So in this sort of scenario, so you would be bustering raw, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I do it raw like shrimp.
Now I know a lot of voters. Most voters. You seem very mature for your age. A lot of voters your age don't seem to like raw fish or any sort of like sushi raw food. Is that something that you enjoy? Is that something you have frequently?
Yeah, I eat it special for my birthday. Just raw fish.
Just that's sashimi. Is it
Yes.
specially prepared, or do you just like? Do they hand you
No,
a
I mean
fish?
it's still got a head.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm from Virginia.
Is that a Virginia custom?
Yeah, you
Grass-
have to eat raw fish,
Grass
or
Dragon in
they'll
the
put you
chat.
in the hole.
Grass Dragon in the chat asks, "Are you a bear?"
No, I'm Trent.
Are
Have
you somewhat? Do you know Franklin the Turtle
Yes.
and
do you
his
know
best
Franklin?
friend Little Bear?
Yes.
Oh, I don't watch that. I'm too old.
I was just wondering if you two were.
Wait.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
Wait a minute. How old are you?
I'm 8.
Well,
That's
Scott's
baby
28.
stuff. I don't watch Franklin anymore.
Okay. Scott is famously 28,
I'm
so
28,
yeah.
Yeah.
What are you watching these days? Any
Yeah, what are you
fun
watching?
program?
Did you watch?
I
Did you
like
get
Full House.
Full House.
Interest. Where do you as a child even watch Full House?
I found these DVDs at Goodwill. And they had a big
Interesting.
picture of Bob Saget.
Have
on
you
them.
been binging it since your legs have been broken? Are you binging it now that you're trapped on a couch with two
There's
broken legs and pockets full of meatballs, crushed
Not
meatballs?
much I can do besides watch that Uncle Joey make funny noises. He's really gonna make it big in the animation industry.
That's so good to hear.
You can.
Do you have any?
You can play Halo 2. I know you said you threw the Xbox down the stairs a bunch of times. So the Xbox is a very sturdy system. You could I'm assuming you could boot that up and it'll run totally fine.
I'm kind of scared to turn it on because I read a story about
Interesting.
a little boy in a video game, and he would drown you.
Wow. Voodoo Vince. Did you think Voodoo
Yes.
Vince is gonna get you?
What?
I asked, do you think Voodoo Vince is gonna get you? Because he's kind of a little boy. And he's kind of spooky and haunted.
He's kind of a little scamp too. He might do voodoo on you.
I'm scared of everything on the Xbox,
Wow. Even Blinks the Time Cat?
especially.
Yes,
Wow.
I can understand how that would be scary with the way Blinks goes through time. Yeah.
Yes.
And what other Xbox games are you very excited? Are you scared of?
Oh,
Grab by the Ghoulies. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, we.
They're not here. It's not real.
Oh,
I don't even think the video game studio Rare exists anymore in its current form. So
Right.
don't worry. You will not be grabbed by any Ghoulies in the near future.
Oh, thank goodness. I can't move my legs, so they get me real good.
Yeah, if they could grab you, you would be gone in a second. You would be grabbed by the
Yes.
Ghoulies and dragged far,
You would
far
be
away
grabbed by the Ghoulies,
to somewhere
yeah.
very scary, and you'd probably be tortured or eaten, put
Mhm.
into a pie, consumed. That'd be terrible. I'd hate to be grabbed by a ghoulie like that.
I hate
Yeah.
to be grabbed by a ghoulie.
That sounds real bad. That doesn't sound fun.
Are you
Mhm.
scared of Conquer? What is it? Conquer Live and Reloaded because your mom might walk in on you playing it.
Oh no! They swear in that one. I can't play that.
Do you know any swears?
What is-
Dang! Don't tell my mom, please.
No, this is a free.
Wait,
No, no, no.
Did you
answering
say?
your question.
Trent, this is a free speech platform. You're allowed to say whatever you want on this platform.
Your mom legally cannot stop us.
Your mom cannot
She
stop
can't pull the
us.
plug.
I don't like raw fish.
Wow!
Wow.
Interesting.
Do you think Reggie gets cooked fish? Do you think Reggie gets cooked fish?
I've seen Reggie through his kitchen window. He's eaten cooked salmon.
I actually really like grilled salmon, so I understand why you're so jealous of Reggie now. Because if I saw someone eating cooked salmon,
Scott, you also
I
love
love
girls slamming salmon, but I don't need to go in on that.
and that's just
Which is
that's
busting
just
raw.
Yeah, that's just part of the selection. Yes, that's true. This has been a very this is I feel like I've learned a lot about today's culture and today's youth. Is there anything because maybe I'm just a little too old as a 28-year-old, but is there anything that's happening with kids these days that like I might not know about? Does Scott prepare his own hair cooked? Fuck no. I have never eaten my hair. I've never eaten my hair. I've never eaten it on stream. I've never eaten it off stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Trent. I'm sorry, Trent. I'm sorry.
Trent, did you hear that he ate hair on his stream?
I never ate hair.
Don't tell the other kids at school. That didn't happen, okay?
I can't believe you would eat hair. That's supposed to be on your head.
I didn't eat hair, Trent. Wait, hold on. Is Reggie? You should start telling people that Reggie ate hair.
I'm not a liar like Reggie.
That's what you're a good kid. You're a good kid.
You do seem like a very good kid, a very distressed kid, and who has a whole bunch of very difficult things going on.
But you know that's what raises kids is adversity.
Yes.
You know, it's getting stronger that way.
They don't even let kids drink from the damn hose anymore, and that's what I was doing pretty much every day.
I hope that they let you drink from the hose, Trent.
Do you
I hope
drink from the
Reggie.
hose, Trent?
No, I'm just the trough.
Oh,
Wow.
great. Great. Okay. I think we know who's here.
Oh, not again.
No, great. Trent, we're so sorry. We
Sorry.
really appreciate what you were doing here, okay? It's just
New friend.
No, this is not a friend. This is a bad person. This is a bad person.
Bad
We
person.
honestly, we should have Trent hang
no,
up
you know
because I
what?
wrote
Fuck you.
Oh, Trent!
Wait.
We should get Trent off. I don't know if Pseudo's allowed around kids or not.
I don't know.
Or excuse me, Kyle Gold or whatever they're going by these days.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
gotta go
Hello,
poop.
we can hear you.
Oh fuck. Am I? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
You're there,
You
Kyle.
hear
You're
me?
there.
Shit.
Tubing off. Is he Kyle tubing
shit,
it? Is that guy saying it?
Okay. All right. Hey everybody. Everybody. Okay. Can you? Am I coming through? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you, Kyle.
Wait, is he muted for me? I'm not.
I can hear Kyle. Well, now I can't hear
Okay.
Kyle.
There we go. Am I coming? Okay. Now it sounds
Okay,
alright.
he's back. Okay, not that I want him to be back.
Okay, I'm back. All right, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Kyle Gold Special Predictions. Oh, what the fuck? Well, oh my god. Everybody, as a reminder, today we're covering. Today. Hang on, sorry, I can't do much about the noise at the moment. Okay, alright, so we've got, there we go. Okay, everybody take a look. So I'm gonna go back here. I brought with me some more predictions. Welcome everybody back to Kyle's Miners by DraftKings. Okay, Miners. Oh fuck. Okay, I'll just get down here. Okay, Miners. Everybody, welcome. We're gonna do some predictions about tonight's guessing.
I don't know if Kyle is referring to you, Trent, or not.
Fuck, it's wet.
I'm 8.
Is Kyle muted? No. Kyle is extremely audible.
Am I muted?
No, you're there.
You're good. Yes. Can you turn up his volume? Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm not turning up his
everybody,
volume.
welcome. As a reminder, tonight's statistics we're checking out. Welcome, Miners. We're seeing if we're busting it raw. What the fuck? I see. Okay, we had a feedback issue, but we're good now.
We don't.
The feedback is that you're not doing a good job.
Okay,
You're
With
doing
the
a
so
very
we're
good
looking
job.
at some statistics involving with today's thing. We have, first and foremost, I wanted to bring up the cost of a child when it comes to busting it raw. First and foremost, Miners, when busting it raw, it's worth noting the cost of a child in America is $310,000 or 2.87 bitcoins.
You're 2.87.
This is
Bitcoin,
big and
Trent.
important to know. Oh, my shit's all fucking stuck together. We all okay. So the big question everybody's asking here in the statistics room is I can't move the camera right now.
Refrain from swearing. I'm sorry.
Wait, hang on. Let me turn you up. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
There's a child on the call. Can you not swear?
You already look at what happened to you.
Look what you're doing.
Trent.
Look what you're doing.
Look what you did to it.
Okay, well, let me just move on 100%. We first of all and foremost, we've got a question of we've got the over under of get this fucking cat in the way. Hang on.
Why is your cat at the studio? Are you just at your house? Did you lie about being at the studio?
Yeah, you said you were at the studio.
The studio we do on Fridays we do outdoor studios. Anyways, so the question is the over under. You gambler heads know what I'm talking about. You've got the if she under or if she over. And you can see here that there's in this statistics here, you can see that there's the timeline of when you get. Trent, how old are you?
8, but almost 9.
That's right, almost 9.
That's a very vulnerable age.
So when you're getting it the time over time, if she over, you can see that there is this increase in doing it, in jumping, bouncing, and this is the important area here. This is where our pull-out kings live. It's called the lock-in line. It's a plateau where people decide, hey, wait a minute, maybe I should. And the thing about it is that lock-in line is a deadly mistress. But if she under, then what you can do is you actually can rely on this. You see the wavelength here. That's the rhythm of the night. You get to pick that, so that helps. Okay, so I brought some stats with me here. We have a chance of anal. Okay, I'm just gonna show some stats here, and
Trent, close your ears.
Trent, we have chance of annul in America. We have.
Yes.
Of annulment, we have per sex per month. We have Americans, you can see, enjoy this special number 2.5 times per month, and gay and lesbian couples do this 6.91 times per month. And 42% of Americans seem to enjoy this stuff, which is important because you can bust it raw when you're doing that. You can bust it raw. You can't get butt pregnant. So we have our last here. These are the real stats here to watch, folks. You're going to want to keep an eye on this. This is the generational divide. This is the biggest thing that's going to be a problem for us who have got a lot of money riding on this. You've got a lot of money riding on this, and this is going to be a big number because you can see here that nearly 69% of Gen Z and 74%
We have another guest, Kyle.
We have a hang on, hold on. Oh, hold on, hang on. Oh shit!
This is terrible. You're ruining our program.
I'm sorry. Hang on.
Well, thank you
Is that
so
a bully?
Yeah, I don't know. He seems more bullyable than a bully.
Kyle is a special kind of bully where you're allowed to bully him. So.
Oh, he's gonna go to HE double hockey sticks.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Trent. And I hope this has been enlightening for you, and you have when you're finally old enough to vote, you'll be able to vote in the election for whether you bust raw or wear rubber. Thank you so much, Trent.
Thank you both. I love you. Good night.
I love you too.
Oh,
Good night.
Trent, we love you too.
Oh boy. So what's up, Russ?
Well, Scott, I do have some good news for you.
Yeah.
I do have another poem to read. And I know you're going to be really excited. Scott, do you not like the poems? Just be honest with me. Do you not like the poems?
Well, our next guest isn't here yet, so please, but just start. I don't even.
Okay, fine. All right. So this is a poem I've been waiting to do for a long time. This is Politics or Politricks. They say our nation is more and more divided by bullies and braggarts who deprive it of the unity we used to know. The Republic crazies drinking beers that are cheap and clear rather than a high-end hazy? The wokies and the leftist loons who watch pronoun anime and dismiss others who don't share their silver spoons? I'm done with these politics, or as I call them, politricks. I'm tired of those who form nasty cliques. They leave people out, even really nice guys. They treat them like enemy spies. For example, think of a boss man whose name rhymes with snot, who leaves a certain friend whose name rhymes with Gus to sit in his house and rot. Instead of inviting him out to have 7 or 8 beers, he'd rather watch lore videos about Dark Souls and prepare for tears. So maybe next time you think of spending all night inside, well up in American pride. Even though this nation is so full of politics, to me, well, they're politricks. And that is Politics or Politricks. So anyway, thank you.
We have another guest. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Actually,
What's wrong? I think the chat's blowing up. They love the poems. Sound off in the chat if you love the poems, by the way. Come on, defo the arts. Come on.
Our next guest, thank Christ, an actual political pundit and journalist.
Oh, come on.
This is a Trick Peppers. Trick, welcome to the stream.
Hey.
How's it going, Trick?
I'm doing great. It's, election night, right?
It is election night.
That's true. Yes.
How are you feeling about the election? How's it been going for you so far? Where are you leaning? How are things moving and shaking? As a fellow journalist, I'm so excited to get your insight on this. Because so far it's only felt like there's been one journalist on this stream.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
There's a poet/journalist, but we don't need to go in on it, okay?
No, I think everyone should vote for all of it. I think it's great.
You like all of it.
Yeah,
so Scott,
I think
of course is a sensible centrist. I'm a logical libertarian. You're a maximalist voter, I guess. You're a maximalist madman.
I do it all. I've done it all. I've written for it all. I know all of it.
You're kind of a hedonist, but when it comes to politics,
you
love it all. You get a little into everything. You know what I mean?
Hey, you're not the first person to say it to me, but you are the second.
I'm trying to see your shirt. Is that an upside down pineapple?
No.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't tell underneath the chyron.
Don't say that to me again.
Do you love your wife?
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God. Thank you so much. I'm glad somebody is finally standing up to Russ tonight. He's been such a fucking thorn in my side. I'm sick of his bullshit. I'm just so glad someone else is finally taking him to task.
I'll tell you. He's not my favorite little boy you've had on tonight. But he is the second.
Oh, come on. Am I the best poet who's been on tonight? Am I the best poet?
Well, I think the AI did better poetry.
Oh, come on! I can't believe Scott supports AI. Scott supports AI.
I like that AI. That was a good one.
Just the one that complimented you. You're like one of those people who's like, well, they were nice to me once. Like, they can't be that bad a person.
Let me say, I didn't appreciate the connections that the
Looking
AI...
for photos of Scott with different wrestlers to see if any of them are canceled.
Hey, come on. Let's not go there.
I'm kidding.
Listen, I never took a picture with Drew Gulak, okay? All right? And now I see the viewer numbers just dropping as soon as I said someone's wrestler's name.
That's just pro wrestling in general. That's just pro wrestling.
Trick, if you could, thank you, as a political journalist who's been covering this election, if you could, I would love to hear some of your insights about where you said you're Maximus, you want to vote for everything, but I want to know. I want to know your opinion. Is she bouncing on it? What you doing, busting raw, or are you wearing that rubber?
Yeah, it's interesting because I know what all of that is and means. So it's good that you asked me that question.
Yes.
You do give off a sexual energy, so it feels like you
Very
would know a
sexual
lot.
energy. Yes.
You look like somebody who doesn't. Well, as we've said earlier, you don't fuck, you make love. That's just kind of the vibe you give off.
Well, no, I get the opposite. I don't think Trick has ever made love once, but I think he's definitely fucked.
I could say that the sky is blue, and you're gonna say it's red at this point.
Well, you know, these are just two different sides of the political spectrum. It's just how it is, you know. Yes.
You know, red's the Republican one.
Where do you find these guys, Scott?
Interesting.
He is dropping it. They are dropping insights I've never even heard before.
Truth bombs. These are huge. This is the thing we love on Politics Stream. Raw, unfiltered politics.
How do you think this is going to change the culture? How do you think this is going to change the culture?
Yes,
with the election results.
I think there's going to be a major shift. And I don't think everyone's
going
to.
Wow!
I think a lot of people are going to make it in, and we'll see that the economy will be affected.
You think the economy is going to be affected? Speak on that.
Prices aren't going to be the same anymore. in 2026, forget about it.
Wow, the busflation.
Wow.
We're gonna call it busflation.
Yes. This is huge. So there are so many of these political journalists out there that are just always out with some sort of agenda. And that's why I appreciate you, is you sort of seem to come at it from a holistic sense, like a pure you seem to view politics very puritanically. You come at it from the perspective of, this is what it is, this is how it's done, and this is how I like to do it. And
you cut through the bullshit.
You cut through the bullshit, yes. So if you could, I would love to get your take on, like, where do you see this election sort of affecting the culture, the sort of like, how are everyday people going to be affected by the results of this election?
It always comes back to people, doesn't it? Because they're the ones who do everything. In our society, people, you could say people do it all.
Yes,
also
that's
animals.
True.
Do you think? Wait, okay, I'm gonna let the expert. Do you think it'll affect animals too?
No.
Whoa! Animals will not be affected.
Animals will not be affected. Interesting.
What about rocks?
Except birds. I think some birds will get affected.
You think some birds will be effective? And we have that. There is that bird flu. Oof. Hate to catch that. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know about that.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your specialty sort of been with this election so far? What are you telling people to get out there and do? You know what I mean?
I'm telling them to do anything that's right to do. I believe that no matter what, it has to be the correct thing to do, and that's the only thing I am capable of saying or doing.
True.
And it's really important. I try to focus on that in all my writing, and when I go on the show and I talk on a camera, like I'm doing right now.
Damn, speak on that.
I actually would really like you to speak on that, because it sort of speaks to a sort of a more moral objectivism, where some people might consider something the right thing to do, and it might not totally be right. You know what I mean? Like some people might come on here and just start doing poetry, and some of us, the ones who are correct, the ones that are correct, might be like, no, this is Politics Stream. We're here to talk with people. And it appears that you have jumped to you've gone to a beautiful beach. Yes. What do we have? What's the sort of beach situation that we have going on here?
No, I'm in a house.
Is it a house on the beach?
Is it a house on the beach?
No, it's in a like on a street.
Well,
You know,
at the very least, is life a beach?
Is life
Those
a
things
beach?
are.
Yes.
I say that every day.
Wow.
To anyone who will listen.
I would love-
And
You're very well known for your idioms. I would love to hear a couple more idioms of yours.
when you need it done, there's only one website that you can trust.
I can't
Well,
really
that-
tell what that is, but yes, so true.
Thrustmaster.com. Yes, that's true.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And thrusting,
Busting
such
raw,
an,
thrust
such
and
an
bust,
important
yeah.
part of this election is thrusting and busting. Yes, true. That's really cool. That's really cool, man. Are you endorsed? Now, this is a free speech platform. Obviously, you're allowed to speak your mind, and we have people coming in from all sides of the political spectrum. So you can, you are free to speak your mind when it comes to thrusting. Because I feel like we've sort of covered the surface of this, but the reason we brought you on is to really dig deep, really get in there, and sort of like really let us know the sort of like finer points of this election. You know what I mean? So please, I would love for you to like try to really like dig in. You know what I mean? Dig in on busting. Let me know from a pro, hypothetically, from a pro busting agenda, where do you think it's going to go for busting in this election?
Oh, for if I'm arguing for busting,
Yes,
not anti-busting,
right.
Oh,
Wearing
Jesus.
that rubber.
I mean,
Wearing that rubber,
I
yeah.
think like the Green Party is going to take it on that one,
Wow.
and all their members that I know the names of.
Well, that's independent third party. That's an entirely, that doesn't cover the. Oh, that's okay. If you want to talk about the independent third party, please. I would love to hear more about that. Yeah.
Guys, you're not the mind blower here. Trick's
I would never,
the one with the trick up their sleeve.
I would never talk about anything so insignificant.
Wow.
If I talk about an issue, it's big, unless it isn't.
Well, sometimes when you have a big issue, you have to look at the small things first to get to the big issue, because sometimes the issue is so big. You know,
sometimes an issue isn't small. It's actually like average sized.
And that's okay too. Or bad.
Speak on that.
Sometimes something's good, and sometimes be careful, because you never know what's going to happen in this crazy world in Hollyweird. Anything can happen. And
Hollyweird,
you're in LA.
We're always talking about Hollyweird on the stream. It's so crazy out there.
I mean, I'm from Michigan, but like it's the same shit wherever, you know.
Oh, you're in Los Angeles, Michigan.
Yeah, it's kind of like the other one.
Central LA. Interesting. And they have a Hollywood there as well?
They have the LA gangs as well. It's the same ones. They got lost.
Wait, is LA in Michigan like Los Ann Arbor?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Yes.
As somebody who loves reaching around across the aisle and drinking beers, do you think that the people who just don't like each other and are disagreeing on this really intense topic, do you think they'll be able at some point to get back together and drink a beer together from across the aisle?
Yes,
is that a
across
possibility?
The aisle. Do you think they'll be able to drink a beer? Yeah. Anything can happen.
I think anything can happen. I think they can drink a beer. I think they can drink a non-alcoholic beer.
But together, could they drink it together?
Could they drink it together?
Absolutely. They just, people got to work out. They got to not be so harsh.
You're the expert here. You should let us know. You should give us a definitive answer.
Sometimes people call me like the bad boy of politics, but like, we got to drop this attitude that people are bad boys. We're just people, and we're just trying to figure out the issues.
Yes,
we're just trying to figure out the issues and just keep talking until people accept that we know what we're doing. Exactly. And I think people need more in politics and come together and just get through it. Like realize these issues don't matter unless they do. But even if they do, you can still have that drink over at like Tuckerson's Pub down,
Yes.
you know,
We love Tuckerson's Pub.
LA, Michigan
In
friends.
LA,
You know what I'm
Michigan,
talking about.
yes, at Tuckerson's, yes,
But,
yes.
you know,
Horrible beer,
Wait.
disgusting beer. Some of
know.
the worst.
Yes,
No.
nasty.
They're nasty.
I was gonna say I did read your
Tastes like a
Substack
damn
about
skunk.
the Santa spectrum, where sometimes good boys can be bad boys, and there's a spectrum to
Yes.
it. Now, what are you snacking on, Trick? Are you bored?
You're not allowed to ask me that.
This is the Free Speech
Yeah,
Network,
this
but
is
I
a free
understand.
speech. Yeah, we're all about free speech here, and we do want to know what you're snacking on. And if you have something you're drinking, what you sipping on?
I'm rationing it. I don't have much left.
Water, yes. God's
Are you on a water
favorite,
fast?
Yes.
Are you on a water fast right now or something? Like you can only have so much in a
No.
month?
It's just bad out here. The
You
LA
are- you're
gangs
in
have
LA,
control of
yeah.
the water.
Yeah,
They have
I
control of
understand.
the water, and if I'm, gonna,
Whenever you step out of your apartment, you have to do crip walking.
fuck, I'm out. That's it for the month, probably for me.
You're gonna have
That's
to
it
go
for the
out
month.
into like.
Russ, if you could please get your bid in.
No. I just was saying that when you leave your house, you have to crip walk, but it sounds like, yeah.
There's nothing that will satisfy the gangs.
You're fucked. You're just fucked out there. That's brutal. How can we
That's
get you out of
brutal,
there,
yeah.
Trick? You're such a political bad boy that they're gonna take
listen.
you out.
Well, so I'm not just a bad boy, okay? I can be normal too. I can be regular.
Whoa!
I can be fine.
Wow.
You know, it doesn't matter.
Wow!
None of this
Whoa.
matters.
This is cool. As a normal boy, how do you feel about busting raw or wearing rubber?
Same as I felt when people thought I was bad. That's the lesson people need to learn. It's not about if
There's no such thing as good or bad. Yes.
there's no more good or bad. It's all
Oh
of it.
my
Santa
god! Once again, Trick Peppers blows my mind with his insights every single time. Wait, hold on.
Where are you?
Hold on. Is something happening in LA? Hey, hold on. What's all that
No,
stuff
it's
behind
all-
you?
It's regular here. It's
Hey.
all,
Are
it's
you
all
a
normal here.
gamer? Are you a
Was
gamer,
that
perchance?
games?
I don't know what those are.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I thought you were a legitimate journalist, and now I find out you're a gamer?
I'm not a gamer. I'm a journalist. I've written for all of it. I've been on all of it. Kind of want my other glasses back, if I'm being honest. But I don't know where they are anymore.
Well, I do think you are kind of a bad boy. You're kind of acting like one right now that I'm finding out you're actually a gamer.
I don't know what games are.
Are you staying up late
I
to
just
play
saw a
games
million
all
of
night
them
instead of
behind
doing
you.
homework?
Those are my roommates.
Are you staying all late all night to play games instead of doing homework? Answer the
I stay
question.
up all night doing research for all right. I'm researching things. I got research right here. Like I'm reading. I got Bill Clinton's autobiography right here. Okay.
That's
Wow.
George Bush. No, that's George Bush. That's George W.
Who is that?
Scott, let me
Why
lead
is
him
this
into
on
a
the-
trap. Let me lead him into a
let's
trap.
Yeah, Ellen, you can lead
Man,
him
I
into a
really liked in Halo 4 ODST when you dropped the planet. Halo
Yes.
4 ODST was a really fun game.
trap. Yes.
And if I were to be corrected on what it actually was, I would, a real gamer would know, and it would just drive them crazy, the thought of saying Halo 4 ODST for the
Halo
Xbox
4.
360.
Yeah, that was my favorite one was Halo 4 ODST. Yeah.
Halo 4 ODST, if
Yes.
we, there's a chance,
Yes. It taking place on Reach and everything.
The plumber, we love the plumber
love
in
the
Halo 4
plumber.
ODST.
We love the plumber.
Is that
in
like
Halo 4.
is that like Arrow the Acrobat?
No, that's Zero the
that was the last
Kamikaze
one.
Squirrel.
I like that one.
Oh, we got you. We got his ass.
Yeah,
Trick.
you're a gamer. We knew it. You're a
I played
gamer.
it when I was a
You
kid.
know,
I played it when I was a
you
kid,
know what
okay?
Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel is.
I played it when I was a kid. Okay, I want my. Hold on, I need my. Hold on.
Hold on. You're disappearing into the ether. Wait a minute. No. Trick, come back. Ah, that's the bad boy journalist I know. That's the bad boy journalist I know right there. That's it. There he is. There he is. Yes. Yes.
It's what I'm always asking. It's what I'm always asking.
What does that say? Can't read it at all. Are you talking to me? Wow.
Wow.
Wow. and you know what? I am talking to you, and I have enjoyed talking to you quite a bit.
It's because we're on a TV show and you have me on to interview.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm really glad. I think we've I think we've had a very good, successful interview so far. Are there any questions you have for us?
Which one's the president right now? For the people in chat, who don't know.
Like of the channel, that would be Scott.
Channel,
That would be
I'm
Scott.
the president of that channel and the president of the Free Speech Network.
Scott is hashtag my master. I'm the poet.
Right.
Okay. Right.
But the president is the damn Cheeto in charge.
Scott, don't get Scott started. The one politics stream, and Scott's already going to go on one of their classic rants.
Ooh.
I have
feeling ready. My thoughts are roiling up.
I have to contain Scott on the regular streams. That's why I show up every week, even though it ruins the stream.
Mhm.
But it's just to keep Scott from going on one of their epic rants. Oh, Vioni's saying Scott is a corrupt president.
I'm not a corrupt president. No. Come on.
That's what you're not supposed to do.
What do you feel about dictators, Trek?
Not a good one. Shouldn't have them.
Oligarchies, are you for oligarchies or anti? Thank you, J Politics. No, 88. Thank you for following us. This is the politics channel. We're not usually politics guy.
Right.
Well, Trick, that's probably why you're here, because you are a politics journalist, and wherever the politics go, you do follow. You are kind of like a bloodhound.
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but my articles get pretty widespread.
Well, you did kind of give away that you do like to bust when you said you toot your own horn there, so I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I guess that's been the interview. I don't really have anything else for you. I don't know.
Thank you, President Scott. Oh my God, they're in Wreck-It Ralph.
No,
they are a gamer.
Now, so are you gonna leave or what? Do I have to kick you out?
Do I have to?
Do you want to stay?
It's kind of bad here.
Do you need help? Is everything okay?
I don't know what you can do about the Spike Lords coming through every other day, but do you have water? Food?
Yeah, I think we can get a little bit of food over to you if you'd like.
What kind? What
do you want?
Cold? Do you want cold? Or do you like warm?
Do you want cold or hot?
Fuck. Oh shit. Can we get a new election going? I need help.
We can do I think we might be able to start a mini election in the chat. I'm not sure, but I could use it. We do need to go in and check in on the current election as it stands. Thank you so much, Trick Peppers, and we're gonna let's go over to our statistics.
Is this
right
bad
now.
Guy?
Why would you say that about George W. Bush?
They did what in 2001?
Thank you, Trick.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so true. It's so nice that we can finally get another journalist on here.
Yes. It was really nice. So I'm gonna peel back the curtain just a little bit. The last two guests that we had lined up, it looks like neither of them can make it.
Oh.
So that's fine. Are we gonna? We had a replacement guest. I would love to get the replacement guest in. If we do you know where they are? Because this is someone you know. I don't really know that much about them. Oh.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Yes, it's our old friend, podcaster and free thinker.
What's cracking, gamers?
Alan, you have a camera?
Do I have a camera?
Do you not want a camera? I can do something for you.
I don't know. I'm like sick. Like I'm dying. Like I'm
Well, oh no.
All right, send me some
Alan.
sort of picture. Any picture whatsoever is fine.
Do you not have my little Fuji thing?
Oh right, I do. Well, I guess I could pull that up. Give me one sec. This is all impromptu on the. Ooh, this is a new one. Ooh, this is exciting.
I made this one the other
Wow.
day because I thought for a second I was gonna surprise Scott because I thought he was gonna play the shitty Marvel game, and I thought, oh, what if I was the maker and I did an Ultimate Invasion on Scott's stream?
Well, we tonight is not our Marvel Strike Force sponsorship yet, but it's coming up. That's next Tuesday.
There is a political strike though, because people are striking the polls, trying to determine what is the true answer here. Are we busting Raw or are we using that rubber? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, you all know where I stand on this one.
Well, no, this is what we want to hear.
Russ, you know.
Alan, I'm thinking is likes to bust and make it feel good. That's all I'm saying. Bust and make it feel good.
Well, as you remember, I can't believe you don't remember my campaign in 2019. Whole gang hitting it Raw in 2019 was my
yes, it's true. It's true. You for a brief time were kind of the advocate. You were the lobbyist for busting Raw, and in those times, 2020, not very popular position. That was almost exclusively rubberized at the time.
Well, that was 2019 that I did that, so it was before COVID.
Oh, okay.
Which I mean, I don't want to say it caused it or anything like that.
Yes. So Alan is my regular podcast co-host. They've been informing for a long time. We're business partners, and Alan, I don't want to have to say it, leftist loon, but famously all about free love, hippy dippy bullshit. Letting their hair hang long. And you are kind of just describing it out loud makes me think that maybe using a rubber is better. I don't know. That feels like as the logical libertarian, and Scott being the sensible centrist.
Which, by the way,
using rubber,
if you haven't voted already, you can go on Twitter and vote for. You can go on Twitter and vote now, or you can type !Discord and join the Discord and vote there as well. That's where we're currently holding this election. Please go ahead.
The only way I would use a rubber is because it reminds me of the Cuban pizza that I love so much.
The used condom pizza, yes.
Yeah, because they don't have cheese there, as we all know.
Yes.
Wow, taking your sabbatical to a communist country. How sickening. An anti-American country.
Ooh, I go to the grocery store and I get so pissed off that there's only like two different types of cereal and not 12.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Are you anti the Spider-Man movie guy? You are kind of the maker, so you're just anti Spider-Man in general. But the Spider-Man Between the Spider-Verse, what's the guy's name? What's those movies called again?
Yeah, something
Phil
like that.
Lord. He's mad about that. He's mad about Cuba again.
No. It's Star-Lord.
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 Phil Lord. I don't know who Phil Lord is.
Star-Lord. Yes. Do you think Star-Lord busts Raw, or does he wear a rubber? Because aliens, you never know what their physique maybe.
We know his dad definitely did, right?
His dad wore a rubber? Well, he was.
No, his dad definitely. I mean, I guess that's something that's true. Everybody's dad had to have busted Raw at least once.
Hey, Alan Russ.
Not mine. That was a mistake. Anyway,
I apologize for doing this newscast, but I really have to fucking pee. So. If you two could just please talk about the issues while I'm going pee. Nice.
I could read another poem. Alan, would you want to read my?
Please, I really don't want to hear another fucking poem.
Okay, well, Scott, while you're away from the stream, this will compromise. I'll read another poem, and the rest of the chat will let me know how good it is, and that they want more actually. Because how many? I'm through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 13. I have to get through all 13 tonight. There's 13 stripes on the flag.
I really appreciate it if you didn't do that many poems. I really would not like that many poems at all.
There's 13 stripes on the flag.
I am gonna go stand up and put my headphones down and go to the bathroom and take a piss. And I hope by the time I come back, I am not, for the love of God, hearing a poem. Okay? I swear to fucking God, Russ, there will be consequences. Okay?
Oh,
There-
you just
there-
because you're the president of the stream.
There will be consequences. You will not be
Okay.
able to live it down. Okay? Okay?
All right.
I'll be right back. I swear to God.
All right,
Russ, hit me with
Alan,
the
should I get started on this? And you can give me any feedback you want, because Alan,
I'm drifting in and out of
you left-
consciousness here, Russ. Just hit me with the
you're
ball.
okay. This is called gaming in America.
Fuck yes.
Being a gamer is no longer legal in America. Once in this nation, we were free. Now we live in a land of tyranny. Our world is electronic, but there are now no more arts. And there's no active vision. All stops, no starts. All the wokies and the Republic crazies say, Ubisoft, while these rich game execs sit in their private fucking lofts. Sorry, they went there. Paid DLC bikinis locked in dungeons with no keys so my eyes can not see the thingies of sweeties?
Mm-hmm.
Sanctimonious preachers say that I can't display affection for ladies and I'm the one with the crazies? Gaming now is a sick joke. Treated like an idiot bloke. Might as well go back to Britain with this smoke, but gaming there is probably just as woke. Dizzy the Egg's probably non-binary, and the only thing rare there is a male protagonist in gaming.
Yes.
And even call yourself a gamer in America is quite shaming. Who did this? Where are we? How did this happen? Gaming's ruled by the fat cats in Manhattan. Once joyous joysticks ran smooth like satin, now drift like rally car wagons. It's a sick joke. I feel like a prisoner. Because if you were an avid listener, you would know being a gamer is no longer legal in America.
Wow, I'm snapping, Russ. I'm snapping.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So often people, it's just so fucking sick what happened to gamers in America. And that's kind of why I believe in rubbers, because if we drop the birth rate, the gaming population will only go up. Less kids to care for, more gaming time, the gamers get more power. Because they always know that there's going to be a future. There's going to be a future gaming populace that they can fuck over. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean. I mean, I maybe I should save this until Scott gets back. But for me,
and anyway, let me start the next poem right now.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
no,
and I'm back
Love in
now.
America.
I'm back now. I would desperately not like to hear any more poems. And I hope whatever poems you did or did not say were very short.
They were pretty good.
It was a good one. People in the chat liked it.
I was just about to explain why I think busting raw is the right choice for us in America.
Interesting.
It's not that I don't. Let me put it this way. You are free to wrap it up if you want to, but I think the problem is that people don't understand that there is a high skill ceiling for busting raw. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that's actually quite true. I've had that experience as well. Like, if you're busting raw, you need to be able to deliver it in such a method that will still,
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the pull-out method works 100% of the time.
Yes, 100% of the time.
If you're doing it right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you're not doing it right, then it's wrong. Then it's your problem.
There's so many different ways you can do it. There's Supermaning. There's Cummy Tummy. There is what else?
I like to do like that one song from the mid 2000s when I Superman that hoe or whatever it is.
Yes.
I never understood what that means, so I just try a bunch of different things and see.
I'm kind of surprised because you, as a leftist loon, don't like soldiers generally, but in this situation, you like Soulja Boy and what he stood for.
Well, I like that he.
In terms of busting,
I like that he stood up to. I like that he stood up to Jonathan Blow.
Yes, that's so brave of you. That's true.
And busting raw is for people who drink and for people who smoke.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Jonathan Blow looks like he uses a rubber. That is true.
Right.
He kind of looks like he is.
He looks like he uses a rubber when he masturbates.
Yes, and when he pees in his jar. Remember the pee jar?
I do remember the
pee jar is cool.
Yes, he pees in the rubber and then he empties the rubber out in the jar. Yes.
Now, I do think that if you're going to jerking off into a rubber makes sense.
Speak on that. Yeah, it's interesting. Speak on that.
It's just a
Yes.
cleanup issue. It's just a cleanup issue at that point.
Well, okay, Alan, not to go, not to blindside you here, but there's a little corporation out named Tenga that probably.
Yeah, obviously. Russ, but
Listen,
if-
I guess
like
you're
the-
saying that
The poor man's
not
Tenga,
everybody
though.
bougie is you. The poor man's Tenga.
The poor man's Tenga
Are
is
you-
like a condom and like
are
a
you-
and like a
Are you wearing
bag
that?
of cornstarch and water.
Are you wearing that rubber with the Tenga egg though? That's the question.
I think the only reason you would want to do that is if you were really trying to stretch out the longevity of your Tenga.
Tenga is the third party. Tenga is between busting
And
it right.
and there is an
putting that
independent
rubber-
third party that has been
Yeah.
gaining extreme traction. I think honestly. I haven't quite looked at the results yet, but the last time we checked, it looked like independent third party was if not winning, narrowly closing in behind Busting Raw. Wearing that rubber appears to be the unpopular winning the unpopular vote this time around.
Nobody
The
likes it.
pundit said it couldn't be done. The pundit said it couldn't be done.
Right. And wearing that rubber has always been like a firm institution of this country.
Mhm.
Yes.
The founding fathers were always wearing that rubber. They were like
They were.
you know, like the
Well, at the time it was like sheepskins.
You're right.
and-
when you guys had like a sex ed class in high school, did
They
you
had-
spend like
Hold on.
inordinate amount of time talking
Sorry,
about
Alan.
sheepskin?
Sorry, Alan. Really quick. They had their condoms. They were made out of wood. Yeah, we heard a
That's
lot
right.
about sheepskin. Yeah, I remember that quite a bit from sex ed. They covered wearing that rubber and busting raw, and this is a real thing. I remember very distinctly from my sex ed class in middle school. When I was in 7th grade, the teacher going, and ladies, if he really is that big, do you really want that in you anyways?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is
Yeah.
The other
Then
thing
they pointed at Scott and said, "Safe here, safe haven."
Hey, come on.
They're
Hey,
good
come
here.
on. Hey, come on.
Don't worry,
Come
ladies.
on.
You have an option here. Point right at him.
I think sex ed class in like high school and middle school made me think that like dental dams were a thing that people used like with any regularity, and that's not a thing people use at all.
No, no. Maybe
Except
in
for
Mad
that-
Men.
Yeah. They did a lot in
Yeah,
Mad
Mad
Men,
Men.
yeah. They're quite a lot in
That's
Mad
cool.
Men.
That's cool. I should watch Mad Men.
I've been telling you. I think you would like Don Draper and agree with everything he does.
I mean, I like Coca-Cola. Like,
I don't hate Mad Men, but I find it very boring.
What? Come on.
I tried to watch the first episode like a decade ago, and I got bored.
I remember the first episode being good. It's just like there's this Don does in fact bust raw. He has like multiple kids. That's true.
That's right.
Scott definitely did get pointed when they were looking for kids with middling hogs in the middle school. Is all I'm
Come
saying.
on, can you not say?
What do you mean?
Can you not say my hog was medium in middle school?
What's wrong with that? There's an
That's-
average for a
and that's fine to
reason.
be- yeah,
There's
it's
a
fine to be
bell-shaped
medium.
curve, and you're in the middle. It's okay.
You don't want to be like extremely big.
It's true. I
Yeah.
am something of a centrist. Yes, that's true.
You're the sensible centrist. You're ladies.
It's kind of like, you know, when people pick out a car, they're like, I could buy like a Lamborghini, or I could buy like a Honda Civic. It's a sensible choice.
And as a proud Nissan Versa owner, that does ring very true to me. Yes.
Yes.
That's right. You're like a mid-sized crossover.
And
Well, I'm
ladies,
hey,
he
I'm
got the
a-
hatchback. He got the hatchback.
Is a hatchback like having a foreskin?
Sound off in the chat.
Is the
hatchback-
hatchback like having a foreskin?
the
Yes.
foreskin of a car? Yes, yes.
The foreskin of the car.
No, hold on. The foreskin of the car is when you put one of those weird bra things on it, or like the wraps.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like when you do that weird wrap thing on the front.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like the foreskin of a car.
Yes,
And I
yes.
do think it's wrong that we take those off of cars, because that is where most of the nerve endings are.
Right.
Yeah.
The car, in the Pixar Cars universe, those cars would be so depressed.
Yes,
They're
it's
not
so
enjoying
true.
they're not enjoying driving as much because
No, you have to admit the J Limo monologue on it would fucking kill.
It would absolutely
You'd
fucking
die
slap.
laughing. You would love it.
You'd be getting so many. You'd be getting
Yeah.
so many cars like clapping their tires together.
Yeah.
Now, do they clap
You're
their
like,
tires,
oh,
or they
Jay,
clap
come on,
their-
man. Jay, you can't be saying that, Jay.
They clap their do they clap their like windshield wipers together or something? Or I don't know how that works, but you see about this? They're cutting off people's bras now, and I ain't talking the ones for boobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they don't have boob. Do they know what boobs are in the Cars universe?
Yes, they do, because remember Lightning McQueen, he gets flashed with the flappy.
The high beams.
He gets the high beams. He gets flashed by high beams. So the high beams are like
Fascinating.
sacred.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we know that Catholicism exists because the Pope Mobile's there. So, you're
That's
not
shame.
supposed to show
You're
the
saying
high
that they
beams
have-
before marriage.
Now you're saying that cars have a concept of shame. They have like an original sin.
Yeah.
And was the original sin diesel or unleaded?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Well,
I don't
if
know.
we're going off-
What would Car Satan like tempt somebody with?
I was gonna go DJ Diesel, one of my favorite DJs, Shaq's DJ persona. He gets me on the floor and he gets me revved up, so it does sound like Diesel. You know what I mean?
It's true.
And Shaq is kind of a tempter kind of figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. Well, he's always trying to tempt me to levitate him over his house.
Alan, did you ever have a magic phase? Were you ever into magic? Not necessarily you did magic tricks.
You know,
but
I
you
had
were...
a magic phase. I bought a magic kit when I was like 7
Yeah.
You know I was. You know I love magic.
Yes. What was your favorite trick?
I really liked the ones where you like made something look like it was levitating. Levitating stuff is cool.
That's what kind of attracted you to STEM, because you wanted to discover how to make things levitate, but
I'm gonna use like magnets, like Magneto.
Oh man, so we never even focused on that yet. So from a STEM perspective, how do you think busting a raw versus wearing a rubber, how do you think that's going to affect it from the STEM perspective, from scientifically? Like the scientific community, how do you feel they're going to react when it goes one way or the other?
Well, first of all, the scientific community is not having sex.
Except for all the effective altruists. Except for all the effective altruists.
And they are all busting raw.
They are all busting raw.
Yeah.
And they're busting raw in their polycules too.
And if we don't bust raw, Rocco's basilisk will kill us. So that's also
no. We didn't even bring up Rocco's basilisk when the AI was on.
The AI sends me a creepy message on ChatGPT every morning and says, if you don't bust raw, then I'm gonna trap you inside the thing from I have no mouth and I'm a scream. Here's a creepy JPEG.
That's terrible.
Oh no.
Oh God. Sorry, Alan.
Right. Alan, I'm really sorry.
Oh no.
Kyle, what's wrong? Kyle. Kyle. No, Kyle.
I got it wrong.
Okay, I'm looking at my phone. I tried.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. We've been able to hear you the entire time, every single time you've been on.
I got it wrong. I got it wrong. I put everything on it. I put everything on it. Busting it wrong. I got it wrong. I didn't think about the anal gap. The percentages were off because I didn't do the calculations right. Everything is wrong, and I lost it. I lost the studio. I lost the sponsorship with DraftKings. I lost everything gambling on with horse color with me when it was born. I lost it everything, man.
Kyle. Oh,
no.
Kyle, come on.
Kyle,
I was rude earlier, but I'm worried about you. I care about your feelings.
Kyle, you have us.
I have to confess something.
Okay, Kyle. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and confess, yeah. I have my phone on mute and I can still hear him. No, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Guys, sold this studio. We lost the studio. We lost the studio. We thought Joe Stein would win. I put the lease on it. I put the lease on it. I put everything on it, man. I put everything on it. I put my dog on it. I put my wife on it. I put everything on it. I lost it all. I never have anything. This is my last chance. I put everything I have on this.
You gotta unmute. You gotta unmute. Can you hear him, Scott?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh.
I can't hear him in the. He is muted on Discord. I can only hear him in the Twitch.
Oh, open the screen share and you'll be able to hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes, we can hear him. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Kyle.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
I lost everything.
Yes, I know you lost.
I lost it all.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
There isn't anything left. I forgot about the anal gap. I forgot I didn't calculate it in the anal gap, and now.
Let's go ahead and.
Now, hold on. So do you have anything you can do? Any last bet you can make on Polymarket, maybe? Because what I would say here is, as a big fan of the series Kakaguri, I think this is, you're at your lowest, but you have the chance to place a 1,000,000-to-1 bet that could turn this all around. I think you can do
Anime?
this. Yeah, anime. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It can save you. Anime.
Yes.
That'll save you.
Yeah, anime.
Anime?
Yes.
Hold on.
This is great audio. I'm glad I'm taking this up.
We didn't have this problem in the studio. It wasn't a fucking problem.
Is the cat back?
Can you
No, Kyle, no.
No.
Whatever, man.
What's the last bet
No.
you're gonna make, Kyle?
Gazoo, Hitmen are not on the way to Kyle's location. They're not going
No.
to kill Kyle. No, come on, you're going to scare them.
No one's
Oh,
gonna
they're
kill-
crying.
No, Kyle, no, Kyle.
Kyle, no.
Come on, guys.
Kyle, come on.
The chat,
Okay.
you better not. Hey, chat, please do not sound off and say things to upset Kyle. Don't talk about maybe their picker being average size.
Right.
Don't talk about their favorite movie being bad.
No.
Don't talk about.
Kyle, you have a job. You work.
Can I have a job in the studio? Can I have a job? You would give me a job, right? You guys love having me here, and you love having me around. And look! Stop. I got this tattoo for America.
Yeah, we do love America. That is true.
That's Tom Hanks. That's the other guys. And I got this, I don't know what that is. Honestly, it kind of looks like, it doesn't really, I don't know, I just need another go.
You need to
Can
go?
you give me like a short-term loan?
You need to go?
I'm not giving you another loan, Kyle.
Please!
I'm not giving you another loan. Look.
Please?
No, hold on. That does give me an idea. Have you checked Klarna? Can you?
What's Klarna?
Can you get a micro loan to pay this? Like, can you like a PayPal paying for, or like a Klarna, or like what are those other things? Like the
Yeah, you
Some
can.
people
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Is there something?
PayPal delayed pay or something? You
I think my credit score is actually really high. I could get a big loan.
Yeah, I know, right? As long as you pay it back in like.
I can get the studio back.
Yeah, as long as you just gotta win.
Yeah, dude, the Jurassic World Rebirth 5-day opening weekend box office on Polymarket right now is... I could win big.
I know, right?
We are sponsored by Marvel Strike Force.
Yep. That's why.
Hey, I put like $30,000 on this on this one. Could wait?
That's not
Can
a
I get
good
a refund
idea.
on that?
No.
Hold on.
No.
What are you betting? What are you betting for the Jurassic World? Is it you saying it's gonna flop? You saying it's gonna be good? Oh, no.
Kyle, please.
Kyle.
Think of the viewers. Think of the viewers. People don't like to see grown men cry on stream.
This is America's birthday, and you're crying at her birthday.
What even is your problem, man? Like, I don't even really. You want a job, right? You want a job? You want a job that badly?
I want a job. I want a job.
You want a job?
I can have a job.
I think I can give you an opportunity to pick yourself up by your damn bootstraps for once, and I think I would love to have you as my personal delivery escort for all of my meals.
Escort, weird.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna pay $5 per meal, tip not included.
Could I have that in advance?
Scott's always good going on about being an escort and talking about the tip not being included.
You wouldn't want that much inside you anyway.
You wouldn't want that much inside of you anyways. You wouldn't want that much tip. Yeah, Kyle. I don't know what it is with you, man. Like, every single time you come to me and you're like, can I have money? Can I have money? Can you please help me pay off I'm in trouble. And every single time I fucking fold like a damn fucking deck of cards. But, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll pay.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I just send it to my Cash App. Just send it to my Cash App. I'll take it there. I gotta go. Okay. I gotta go. I gotta do something. I gotta go get rid of something. I gotta go. I'll see you later. Okay. Don't forget the anal gap. Don't forget.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and check in on the results now. We're seeing how it turned out. And this is I'm looking at them right now. I'm looking at the numbers. I cannot believe my eyes.
Where are we at?
Independent third party has blown
Wow.
Bustin' Raw out of the water on Twitter
Wow.
with 44.6% of the vote.
I've got to make some calls.
Independent third party has beaten Bustin' Raw in this election, and there's still 40 minutes left. There's still 40 minutes left, but we are projecting an independent third party win. But over on Discord, 1 second, let me pull it up. Over on Discord, wow. Independent third party leading on Discord as well with 50%. Okay, and it's just evened up. It's evened up. Bustin' Raw and independent third party. Bustin' Raw can be coming back. Where That Rubber, though, has absolutely been ruled inadmissible in this race. There's no possible way that it could make a comeback unless it gets unless it gets an extreme sweep.
Yeah,
we could be
ranked
seeing
choice.
Yeah. No, it's
just
one.
ranked choice.
You just get to pick
Okay.
one. You just get to pick
It's
one.
American style, just one.
You want to see the clip of me getting chopped?
Yeah.
Check this one out.
Oh,
That's good.
Another good one. That's fun.
looking like a damn champ. Hashtag my master, man.
Yes.
Yes.
Russ, Russ and Alan, I hope you can stay around. We're going to be setting up real quickly for the big finale blowout. And we're projecting an early independent third party win to this election. If the results shift over the course of the night, we'll go ahead and update those update them live and update the results. But independent third party is leading by a mile. Again, narrowly beating out Bustin' Raw. Leading. Where That Rubber, though, is absolutely blown away. We need to go set up for our big finale. But if Russ, you want to go ahead and get started, if you want to go do whatever the hell you do, while I get this.
Oh, Scott, I have a poem that I think really speaks to the lack of unity in this country, and I think what it needs to change. So I'm gonna drop it here. Okay. This is called Hark, Restore Sanity, or Else.
Yes, let's go.
We need sanity. It's a finite resource. We need clarity in this insane discourse. We need to listen and quiet the noise. We need leaders with wisdom, pride, and poise. They say we need soy in our milks, or soy in our milks, and oat in our lattes. They round up people with their violent posses. They force us to learn their virulent lingo while making us watch movies like Eternals with Druid and Kingo, and Sprite and Icarus and Cersei and Ajax. And don't forget Angelina Jolie as Thena, the warrior priestess with extreme amnesia. Eternals battle their sworn foes, the deviants, of course, but grow to learn of a deadlier force. Why, their creators, the Celestials of yore, thought to be cosmic guardians, but parasites in disguise. They consume sentient creatures, leading to multiple planets' demise. What is Cersei to do with her magic healing? The dilemma just goes and leaves herself seething. Fulfill her purpose or feed the planet to her maker? If you claim you know what you do, I'd call you a faker. She sets out with friends to solve this ancient woe before battling with the deviant crow. When all seems settled and fate is determined, Cersei's betrayed by her former lover, Icarus, that vermin! So the Eternals divided with no way to settle. Battle in a CGI field to test Earth's heroes' mettle. And Icarus, in a moment of realization, sacrifices himself to save his one true love's home and betrays the being behind his creation. So yes, America needs to return to sanity. With so much on the television that makes us want to spout profanity, soon we will lose touch with all reality.
That was fantastic, Russ. Now, my
No
one complaint:
What?
no druid.
I said Druid. Well, it's more a poem about restoring sanity.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Druid is like an enemy to restoring sanity.
I don't really know why you're bringing Druid, but he's kind of a small part of the poem.
Well, he's a big part of Eternals.
What does Eternals have to do with it?
The stuff with Kingo and Thena and.
Oh yeah, I kind of left some stuff in there about like Eternals, but I don't think that was the main focus of the poem.
Okay. Now this does make me think though. Eternals did have the first Marvel sex scene. Were they busting it out?
Yeah, the way it looked, it looked like they didn't bust it all. Honestly, watching that
Well,
movie.
I think Eternals might have like superhuman like pelvic floor muscle control or something, where they can just stop themselves like, oh, not gonna come, and then pull out. Yeah.
Alan, I have another poem I wanted to read
I'd love to
everyone.
Hear my poem.
Yes. And this is a poem that's a little bit political. And this is more about unifying and bringing people together and kind of criticizing the people who want to divide us. But
that's right.
I think there's one figure that we really need to get to the heart of. And his name is President Xi. And this is called If President Xi Came to America.
Yes.
Mr. Xi, if you're watching, I want you to understand America is a very, very complicated land. And though we lack in your country's prodigious infrastructure, our piece of shit cars compared to your state-of-the-art electrics are total clunkers. The food we serve to kids in our schools made from animal sphincters. We're still a nation of radical free thinkers. I'm going to take you to a junkyard south side of Chicago. The blue-collar bands will make your mind go blown. Then to a beach resort in Hawaii where the sun always shines. You'll hear American prosperity never declines. Then I'll take you to Hollywood to meet our stars. Check out Tom Holland and Chris Pratt in fancy sports cars. Then I'll take you to Cleveland to a class sports bar to see our amazing athletes go way beyond par. And when your head starts spinning from American excellence, I'll take you to a grocery store so your head really spins. A soda aisle going on for a mile with so many varietals, it'll strike you right in the vitals. And yeah, I'd take you to Williamsburg to see how it all started. Yeah, we never had your country's succulent pork dish, but we had grit, ingenuity, the ability to deal with any sitch. That's short for situation. So yeah, judge away, think that we are lesser. But understand you caught us under pressure, because we will rise and strike and destroy time and time again. Because when it comes to being epic, we never bend.
Wow.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Wow, that was powerful, Russ.
How's everyone doing tonight?
It sounds good, boss.
How's
man
everyone
Scott.
doing tonight? How's everyone doing tonight?
Tell me when you want to smash that MFN button, Bossman Scott.
Folks, you ready for the big finale?
I'm ready.
You ready for the big finale?
I'm hitting that button in 3, 2, 1.
2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center.
Who's ready for the big finale? I know you're ready.
Well, get through it quick, though, because I got to finish my poems for the night. I only did about 8 of the 13.
Now, Scott, you got to be careful with that sparkler.
Well, I'll start reading my poem now.
Russ, can you run it back?
Oh, yeah, let's start over.
Have crashed into the World
Okay.
They don't make lighters like they used to. There we go.
This is Gen Z is trying to cancel America. This is written by my Uncle Grant. Gen Z is trying to cancel America for doing what it does best, being a kick-ass country that has that special zest.
Yo.
Oh, wait. Okay, Scott's back on. This is badass. The cuts actually work.
USA. 9/11 is taking over.
The cuts do work, don't they, Alan?
Yeah, it does work. It's like Dollman in Death Stranding with his reduced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, crackling.
Like,
Here, crackling for an independent third party. The independent third party has won this election. Or we projected to win.
now, Scott, is the independent third party? Is that edging? Is that?
And that's why we're
Tenga?
dancing.
These moves, these are crazy.
Because this is what it's all about.
Yes! Yes! White boy twerking?
Oh no. Is this a Maury Calliope stream? What's going on?
Oh, come on.
Is this the Go Getters OP?
Go Getters. Scott, get that back! Gonna start
Scott,
fire!
You're gonna burn down your house.
Yes!
Oh, are these fountains? What do we got?
Yes! Scott, get it out of there!
Oh wow. Oh wow, he's hitting it. And you know, Russ, I'm gonna say it. I never thought I would see a white boy dance like this.
No. Whoa!
Now it is sad that the fountains only last like a minute or so now because of woke. That is kind of
See, the funny part is, sound off in the chat if you can hear me and Alan, because I don't actually know if you can hear us or not, and we've just been saying shit.
We have just been talking while.
Okay, because nobody has been responding to. Oh, yeah, Kara says we did. Yes, we can hear. They can hear us, but yes.
And don't forget to use code Yelena to get in-game rewards for Marvel Strike.
Yes. Yes! Yes! Yes!
No, this is now we are listening to David Guetta now.
Yeah. Oh, Tony Hawk Pro Skier demands a flip.
Alright, people. United at home.
Is this like a 2020
You know this.
like
You'll know what it is.
America too, actually.
I can't hear. I mean, I'll have to check in on the.
Last night, I knew we were gonna do this, and I made a special record. So this record is in honor of George Floyd, and I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
If anybody has any patriotic songs they want to add, feel free.
There's Real American by Hulk Hogan. It's the only one I know. That's what I've been listening to on loop all night. This guy that keeps leaning into frame with, oh, here we go.
Thank you, everybody.
Now,
Scott, I can't even see Scott at this point.
Well, that's fine, because it's our friend Sonic on screen.
That's true. You should be
Russ,
standing and saluting if you're watching this right now, by the way.
Not to turn this into an episode of the podcast, I don't think Sonic would support the United Snakes of America.
The United... Well, he wouldn't like snakes because he doesn't like, he famously does not like, the snake badniks.
And the snake boss from Sonic Boom.
Now, would he support Master Splinter? Would Master Splinter support America? It was a land of opportunity for him.
Well, they also made him live in a sewer.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, Usopp, though.
The guy from Shaman King.
Uh-huh. Which one is that? Is that Raphael? Knuckles. Knuckles would support America, but for the wrong. But like, he would.
Yeah, much the way that Eggman fools him.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. You get tricked into supporting America. Knuckles gets the Fell for It Again award.
Yeah, exactly.
Now Luffy, we all know, he's not.
No, of course not.
No,